All right. Need a step ladder over here.
Let's freaking go.
Ow!
Greetings, PG and Sean. We are here and ready for more wisdom and madness. Jim Dance, Jim Yap.
Card battle's gotta wait. We just started. Killer Bee's got a card
86
battle.
moons and
Write it down.
love in it. Greetings, salutations, and a pox of good vibe upon the in chat.
Hey, what's up, Trillin? Thank you.
77
Lost
months
Pixie,
and
thank
still
you.
Here. Less than 3.
Farrellin, thank you. Lost Pixie.
69 moons. Nice Jim Rav Wave, Jim Bell Dance, Jim Not Worthy.
Hey. Nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hey.
Antique Doll. Thank you. All right, you better be ready to roll. All right. You ready? Now you gotta roll equal to or better than 14. $11. No. Failure. Oh God. I don't know. That was a germane one though. That was nice. What's up? How's it going? No, I'm still kind of waking up about whatever being awake for too long. Oh God. Oh, we got things. What? I gotta call things now. What did we do? We did why's my mouse not working?
For the hype train.
Hype
Went
train.
to
You'd run a hype
Anime
train.
yesterday.
All right, cool.
One
Nice.
left fan next month.
Nice. Anime con. Those are the best kind of cons. Right. I like the ones I get on the phone. Yeah, hold on. Let's just call easy mode because I'm gonna have to juggle things here. Yo, my mouse not working. It's broken. Farrellin gifted a bunch of subs. Oh my God. It's utter chaos as soon as I start. I forgot literally what we got to do. What? I didn't run out of coffee. Where is it? What do we call? Easy mode. No, who's calling it? Oh, somebody's calling it. Who's here? Oh, it's Shadav. That's why it's called. If somebody's keeping up with bingo, a lot more efficient than me, it's probably Shadav. Hi, Shadav. Oh, God. What's up? Thank you. I appreciate it. No, it's under chaos. How did you win already? There was like 4 things called. What?
Hype train ticket bits.
Hype train! All right. Brian won already. How? I didn't even look at my card. I could have been a winner too, dude. Oh, wow. Actually, that was a pretty good card for me as well. Oh, that was close. All right. Hold. We got to hold off here. I didn't even get to say hi to everybody. Brian won in...
To train boss to train.
Dude, that was crazy. I know we got a hype train going on. We got a hype train going on. Everybody wait. We could have gotten hedge clippers and cleaned us up a little bit. I'm just like, what do you want to make comment? What? Proposed my girlfriend. She said yes. Nice. Terra Monster Slayer. Congratulations. It requires candy. And everybody got subs and stuff because things happened. Let me go through the things here. Congratulations. That's cool, dude. Engagement. Nice. DJC gift. Wait. No, they did 100 bits. Trillin did bits. Thank you. I appreciate Farrellin gifted subs to Obani, Gemini, Lumachroma, Vero. It's Megercy. I think I said that right. PKL also got one. Thank you, Farrellin. I appreciate Brino, Antique, Farrellin, Lost Pixie. You know what, everybody? Thank you. Now I can't see chat on my screen.
Wow, a win already. Anywho, did you hear that itch.io and Steam got censored and games pulled in some countries?
Yep. We'll get to that, but let's at least try to have a fun day. Large emote. If you want to call wheel spin happens, it will, like, soon. Soon! Candy Rain. There you go. And Raisin 1. Hey, nice. Wow, dude, this was a quick... Dude, this was like, what, 3 minutes? That is unheard of. Rigged. Thank you, Steph. Hey, there you go. There, Monster Slayer. Good.
Hello PG in chat. I saw a 1990 remake of Night of the Living Dead last night. It's like they copied and pasted from the original. It was still pretty good.
For about 15 minutes, then it's gone again. Quantum mechanic kittens!
The 1990 remake. Yeah, no, that one was actually pretty good. It had that guy in there.
Wow, already selling Halloween costumes in stores.
Yes, now is the time. We have found little bits of fall everywhere. It's pretty good. No, you made little comic strips on the wherever you did it. Thank you. Fairland, thank you. Quantum Mechanic Kittens. Serpico, what's up? Supersize Emo, got it. Raven Howers, hi. Let me say hi. Serpico, hi. Blood Raven Tower Monster Slayer, hi. Congratulations yet again. What? They're getting married. They're getting married. Dark Jedi, hi. Lost Pixie, hi. Shadav, hi. And thank you. What 2020. Go.
Saw the new Naked Gun. They went hard. Nice.
Is that a pun? Oh, man. Dude, that's good. No, I was hoping it, I hope it's good. What's up? Welcome. Thank you. I just started watching Arcane. Nice. There you go. Winning 2029. So 4 years. You know, that's a good try before you buy kind of window there. Actually, that's very responsible of both of you. Also saving up for it too. That's sound alert number 38. 38. They'll get to it when they get to it. Speaking of which, now we got a minute left on the hype train. Level 4. Okay, then we do wheel spin. Fairland 1. Everybody's winning. How is this even possible? And how come they don't call it? It still says stream bingo, but now it says stream bounty here. I'm confused. This is brand confusion. It still says stream bingo on there. They didn't update or whatever that was. No, they changed it to like stream bounty here, which is just utterly stupid. Giant Apple, what's up? How's it going, Jimmy? Hi, what's up? Rex Laxer, hi, what's up? I'm going to Blue Moon, hi. Fairlane, hi. I'm going to repeat just because words. Let's see. Real Rex Marvel, hi, what's up? Raven Hammer, go.
Let's get spicy.
Spicy hurts my tongue. Fairlane, grab an extra card. Nice, thank you. Let's see. I need one more number on my card. Really? Steve did it. What? No, I saw the clip. He captured Banana Cat, and they literally duct tape him to the chat as like a warning to others. That guy's messed up. Yeah, if it was Gore, it would have been a lot worse. So at least he re-released them into the wild. Speaking of which, giant snake. Dude, we had to deal with a giant snake. I don't know how it got in, but it got in. This is the problem with living in a place that's got foliage. Snake. It was a milk snake. It did not bring us milk. It was trying to kill us. Those things are aggressive AF, man. Oh, my God. No, I had to use a reacher grabber. Yeah, don't get me. I'll get Steve. Nah, dude, it was crazy. All right, Hype Trust is on the way. All right, that means we get to do the wheel spin. Yeah, all right, I'm going to say I'm chalking this up to Spectrum stuff. I don't even know who won anymore. Everybody's been winning. Oh, man. Let's see. No, I mean, it keeps a record, so I know who won. All right. Hey, Briano. They won. You know, your eyes move very similar to that when you wake up in the morning. You know, you haven't had your coffee, and you're just like, bleh. It happens. All right. Let me make sure they're here. That was so quick. All right. There you go. So now I'm researching. Dude, it's too early to have this much excitement. Boom. Brian won to get wheel spin from something in the shop here. Could be music. Could be, I don't know, an audio thing. Could be comic book. Something squirrel related. Something non-squirrel related. Could be a movie. Could be, I don't know what it's going to be. A bunch of stuff. All right. So there you go. All right, we got a wheel spin. Brian, are you here? All right, we got to do this.
What's the deal?
What is the deal?
Let's spin the wheel.
Got to spin the wheel.
'Cause you won bingo.
Let's go.
Let's go. Spin that freaking wheel.
All right, we're spinning the freaking wheel. The wheel is spinning. It's making me dizzy. I have slight nausea today. All right, eyes, focus on the winning thing. So saith the squirrels. It's a single. They want music. We got So Saith the Squirrel. If it's something that you already have, feel free to pass the link on to somebody else just in case. That's a squirrel song. As soon as I can find it. So buried in here. Where is it? Download keys. Ooh. Yeah, nobody won this one. You're the first one to win it.
Hello, Pumpkin Guy, John, and chat. How are you today?
Doing all right. Bingo's already done. I sent you the link. You should got it by now. It should be there. The linkening is happening. The linkening. Oh, man. All right. Thank you. Boop, 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 boop. All right, let me get back to normal mode and resituate myself so I can see everything that's happening in the world of chat. What's up? Hey, I love that song. Nice. So saith the squirrels. It's weird when we have a song, but it kind of gets stuck in our own head. That happened to something we did recently, and I'm just like, oh man, this thing's. I got my own earworms now. Earworms.
Squirrel Song is actually a song from the band Shellac.
Squirrel Song. Which song? Squirrel Song. Let's go. What? I want to know what it is now. Yeah. Milk snakes got teeth, but they're not venomous, so they're grabbable. Yeah, they're grabbable. All right. No death noodle is grabbable to me. All right. And this is coming from somebody who grew up with some crazy parent who had so many snakes in the house, it was insane. It was rescue animal mom. We had snakes, boa constrictors, pythons. What are those red and black ones with the little white circles on them? Whatever the hell those are called. Yeah, one got loose in the house for like 6 months. A little unnerving. No new theme during the intro. No, those songs were played before at some point. We actually have a play count offline just so we make sure. All right. Oh, we got new ones. Here's the problem with music. You have to go through this process of making sure it's like, tagged in the ether of internet, not that, anything really matters. But, garter snake, maybe. Yeah, panty and stocking and garter snake. Whatever it's called. Snake equals no mice. Oh, yeah, I know, but you know what? This was like a 3-foot long snake. It was big. It could wrap around your ankle and trip you in the middle of the night, But I want a milk snake to go.
It's coffee time.
Why do they call them milk snakes?
In your system.
I do need coffee.
Too much, but nobody listens, so you buzzed.
Nice. Thank you. What? I don't know why they call them milk snakes, man. They are aggressive. Oh, man. Thank you for the follow. What's up? Welcome. Yeah, I don't care if they're not venomous. I still don't want to get bit, No, man, I didn't even know where to put it. I was like, I went outside and I'm like, where do I put this thing? We had to go, walk 4 blocks to find some kind of foliage we could dump off into it. We had it on a garbage can. You know how weird that looks? Like in the middle of the night, walking down the street with a garbage can looking to dump something off. Yeah. People's lights going off and they're like, hey, what's going on out there? I'm like, I got a snake. Yeah. Oh, good. Garter snake, barely known. You have to stretch, hydrate, and posture check. All right, I stretched. I checked my posture, which is now a little bit out of whack. I know, is your leg supposed to go numb? Probably not. All right, let's coffee, but do it cautiously. Oh, God. All right, just call spicy. Wow, come on! I'm never going to leave here. All right, spicy coffee card. Can I go now? Acceptable. All right. Yeah. Yo, I mean, the whole point of this is to have something that people can watch, but not get obsessed with while I get something to drink. Oh, thank God, normal. No, it gets a little weird just trying to... Okay, good. I think I went to school with this guy. Not that bad. It's like somebody already won, so I'm not going to debate. Let's see. There should be a cookie snake that goes with the milk snake. Cookies and milk snake? Oh, God. What? I don't know why there's snakes. Like, what happened? Dude, I've seen, like, small ones, like, walking around. They usually hang out or whatever, but this thing was big. Like, it was unusually, it was unnerving. I wasn't sure that it was a milk snake because of the sheer size of it. I was just like, is this normal? Yeah, they walk around. You know, sometimes they're on little kick scooters, too. What? Just saying. Dude, this was big. Yo, they rattle okay, they don't literally rattle, but it was funny because we put it in a garbage can, right? And then we literally hear rattling. It's like, I'm just like, are we sure this isn't poisonous? But it was the vibrations of the tail rattling when they're agitated against the garbage can. It freaked me out for a second, though. I'm like, what is that sound? Oh, my God. Yeah. Is that a milkshake or are you just happy to see me? What? I don't like that, man. Nah. I don't know anybody who wants snakes, so it's not like I'm going to save it and be like, anybody here want a snake? You know?
73 moons.
73 moons.
Already.
Nice.
Whoa.
Thank you, Eagles. I appreciate it. What's up? Sounds like you got, fired from Cobra, right? And it could go despite. Let me see what everybody else is doing. I got distracted with noise, snakes, and coffee carts that wouldn't let me drink. It's your fault. You better have clothes on back there. Snakes walk around. You know what I mean. Apparently, there's no surefire way to distinguish milkshakes from similar-looking venomous snakes. Around their banding patterns are always exact, so perhaps it was venomous. Isn't it like what if they have the kind of weird slit eyes that go up and down the pupils? Those are the poisonous one, with the exception I think one or two. But usually those are in the northeast. If they're round, if their eyes are round, you're all right. Did you take pictures of the snake? Will Dawn show us? I don't know. They might. I mean, it's literally just a picture of a snake in a garbage can. I don't know how interesting that is. I don't know. Well, yeah, you should have posted it. Yeah. This is weird. This is why we're not, like, geared towards social media. We're like, oh, yeah, giant snake. We found it. You know, Dawn took a picture of it. None of us posted it. We're just like, yeah, whatever. It's like I feel like I don't want to bother people while they're going through their feed with nonsense. Oh, look, you found a snake. Big deal, bro. You know, like, you know, it's like, I don't know. Speaking of, how was Dawn? I don't know. I'm trying to tell them to make sure that they don't do anything today because their hands are bothering them. So I know. We'll find out after stream, after they ignore my instructions to just relax today. Good. No, it's cool. Go.
Thank you, Professor PG.
Yeah. I'm a herpetologist. Herpetologist? What do they call them? Herpetologist? Herpetologist. What? That's a term, right? What the hell do they call them? Herpologically? Herpological. Hop-topical. No, you're not a hot topicalogist. That's not even a thing. Herpetologist? Herpetologist. Yeah. Hey, I would have had a lot of secondhand knowledge if I had a flying interest in snakes because of someone's parent who decided to just wrangle them all up. And, dude, there's like you had a 13-foot boa constrictor in the house. Let's see. And a python. They're cool, but I mean, you know, they're pythons. Let's see. Some boxing gloves on a dog. Yeah. Red to yellow. Yeah, I remember that. Mushroom. What? Why did it have to be snakes?
The anime con I went to this weekend was the first not to have a vendor space only artist alley.
Really? Huh. That's strange.
Jim good vibes, Jim good vibes, Jim good vibes.
121 moons, Jordy! Where are all the people selling, you know, what do you call it? Non-licensed merchandise or non-approved merchandise? Gonna do in conventions. I guarantee you they're gonna start cracking down on that soon. What? Genshin Impact is like the only one that's like, yeah, go ahead. You know, do all your artist alley, make all the fan art you want, make money off of it. And I'm like, what? Really? Everybody else is a little dicey. There's a couple of companies that are kind of wising up to it, but it's a little weird. Paulina snake hunting. Ugh. Let's see. Interesting enough, milk snakes get aggressive when they can't escape something that's bothering them, whereas coral snakes are non-aggressive. Well, no snake can escape my grippy claw of the reacher grabber. I wasn't picking that up with my hands. Yo, that thing coiled back and literally bit the reacher grabber. It was like, get off me! And I'm just like, yo, bro, I'm trying to save you and get out. I will step on your head if I need to, but I need to return you to nature. Die, reacher grabber! I'm just like, oh, God. That's the problem with animals. They don't know you're trying to help, you know? Very rarely. Genshin knows they eventually get the money one way or another. Yeah, but a lot of companies don't like to wait for it to show up. Don't reachy grabby, bro. Yeah, pretty much. They should give that to police officers. Like if they're chasing somebody and they're a little bit out of range, instead of tasing them, they get a reacher grabber. It's like, what's that thing they put on the car? That, catches the wheel well and sort of kind of, when it works kind of thing. Yeah, deploy the reacher grabber. That's what that car thing is. Forget it. Give cops lassos. Well, this isn't the late 1800s, you know? Because, I mean, essentially, they do still, like, hog tie, suspects. Like, no joke. I've seen them, like, the ones that get really irate. They're like, all right, we're putting you on cuffs and feet braces, and they lift them up like they're cattle and just shove them in the car. And I'm just like, man, you must have really messed up. Can't snakes reach out like 2 times their body length? It feels that way because I was like, oh, my God. Crazy. What happened if you drop your reacher grabber? I don't know. Wait till I can get it again. Dude, I don't know. I'll let it wander around and just keep an eye on it. It didn't really have anywhere where to go, too. It was just kind of like, I guess it somehow got in and was just like, I don't know what to do now. Oh. Have you seen the wrap people are in? Oh, what? No, I don't think I have. What, they put them in wraps now? Like bubble wrap?
This week I had to teach a coworker how to copy files from a thumb drive. Their school never taught them this. Couldn't believe it.
Are they kidding me? How do I get files off a flash drive on a computer? I don't know what to do. Supervisor. Oh, God. No, dude, there's been numerous articles and stuff about how I would say computer illiterate a lot of, I guess, younger people are because they just know phones, you know? Like, if it's not in their photo file or whatever, it's like they don't know what to do with it. But I guess they weren't a gamer, right? Is he Gen Z? Oh, God. No, some of them are very, very tech savvy, but some of them just don't know how to use PCs at all. Like, it's actually an issue. Anything in the cloud now. What do you mean I got to install an app on the computer? I thought this was supposed to be a cloud thing, man. Web-based. Everything's good. Cloud. Yeah, okay. The schools don't even have computer labs anymore. No, I think they say just, take out your phone and poke at it. Dawn's here. Hopefully not doing anything. What are you doing?
Bingo.
Bingo what? Did you get bingo?
Call me for bingo.
Oh, somebody called Dawn for bingo. There you go. Dawn appears. And what are you doing?
Wondering if the iced coffee in the fridge is when that was made.
That was made last night.
Okay, because it looks a little light.
It's because it was made last night.
So it's not ready.
It could be. Try it.
Why are you shouting?
Because I have big balls of cotton in my freaking ear holes. I can't hear me.
Okay.
What?
Bye.
What? Okay. What? Flutter Dash what? Oh, everybody won. I wasn't looking away just because Dawn showed up. Dawn, you made a lot of people win
Hi,
bingo.
Dawn.
Nice. And they're gone. Probably not doing anything with their hand right now, hopefully. Not going to listen to me. Literally like my little sis wants to play games. She asks for the easy ones, but her, eye-hand coordination is so bad. Like, what the bleep? Like mouse ones? Well, if you're not used to a mouse, then you're just going to be screwed. Everyone's touch screens right now. There's got to be, and I mentioned this before, there's got to be an app that you can Bluetooth to your PC so all the buttons are on your phone screen.
Was Dawn asking if the iced coffee was bad by chance?
No, she was wanting, because I just made it yesterday. So is it like at brewable stage? Tolly Hayes, what's up? I had to stop in and say thank you for being a huge part of my childhood way back when. I apologize for being part of your childhood way back when. What? I always feel that's the first thing I should do. I'm so sorry. Where were your parents? New episode just came out. Watch it. Relive the corrupted childhood. Hey, there was worse on the internet. Let's see. I appreciate. Hello. What? Wednesday's vampires, not me. There are keyboard, mouse apps for Android. There you go. They have a PC, a gaming PC, but don't have to copy files to places anymore. Steam walks you through installing games. Oh, yeah, that's right. Modding, you have to do a whole bunch of stuff. Even though there's been simple mod interfaces where you're like, all right, do this, and then press that button, and that'll be enabled. If anybody's used WeMod, that thing is amazing. It's just like, oh, yeah, you want infinite health? Just turn it on. Wait, what? You mean, I got an INLI file and all this other stuff, and move this around, blah, 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 patch it, doop-it-dow. Yeah. 74 now. Yeah. George Lowe would occasionally ask fans, are you one of those kids with sense of humor I messed up? That's pretty good. Who's the gremlin behind the bushes? That's Pauline. She's just chilling. All right. Now, parents, it's very low back there. Ray, hi. What's up? Kids need to learn emulation the old way. Go.
The Game Station toggle?
Nobody uses Game Station anymore. Everybody moved on to, what's the one that Amazon tries pushing? I don't even know the name of it. What the hell is it called? No, they have their own little cloud system. I don't know what the hell it's called. Their branding is not working. Oh my God. Banana Cat, don't make me call the vampires. Lucky it's outside, and I can roam free. Free range banana cats. Thank you. Ouya? Luna. Luna! There you go. That was it. Thank you. No, the Ouya was, what the hell was Ouya? No, I know. Was that Google? What was Google? Oh, Google was Stadia, right? Yeah. Stadia. That was, that burned up to ash real quick. Luna isn't even available outside U.S. Wait, what? What's your problem, dude? Why?
Tell him, Rufus.
Thank you. Oh, man. Do. Bump, 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 bump. Banana Cat, what? Violent free. What? What am I going to do? Where did I leave off? Oh, yeah, it was a little Android box that got all the money in the world on Kickstarter. And then it died. What? I don't know what the lizard was doing. Just... The internet's weird. Where to leave off? Did you hear about what Mom, Father, me over? That's terrible. That's terrible. Did you hear about the bomb father? He made me an offer I couldn't diffuse. What? Come on. Internet, why do you make bad jokes and disseminate them to the world? Where to leave off? Oh, let me go to coffee. We still have Pum'Kin? Cool. Don't do it. Damn it. Didn't we just get this one? I'm going to spit out my coffee, dude. Just hurry up. I'm thirsty and dehydrated at the same time. Finally, normal proportions. God, AI sucks this week. No, it's all right. That's pleasant. Okay. Let's see. We'll leave off. Normal, he says. Yeah, isn't that kind of normal? As far as cartoons go, there's a difference. Even in a cartoony world, there's just certain stuff that's just bombastic. Where do we leave off? All right, so what was the other thing we did? We had a snake battle with the Reacher Grabber. It was like a celebrity death match, but none of us are famous, and it was a snake. It was crazy. Freaks out? What? Yeah. Your viewers are thirsty too. Oh, go get hydrated. Card battle. Andrew Mantis. Card battle. All right. You got to roll equal to or better than. Oh God, you didn't. But it's a shiny. You got to roll a 20. That's all you can do. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. Oh. Bro. Oh. Yo, I'm sticking that in the office. Yo, I'm tacking that clip up and I'm going to put it on Foamy's locker. I'm going to be like, boom, you got beaten, bro. Dude, 20. Oh. Dude, that is amazing. You would have had a reroll in your back pocket too, but you're like, I don't need the reroll. Go to hell, squirrel. Oh, man. Dude, that's tremendous. Dude, that's awesome. Nice. All right, pick a number, any number off the bingo card. Let's go. Dude, that's crazy. Oh, yeah, that was a shiny, too. Nice. Wow. No, it's equal or better, you win. Nice. 25. All right, let's go with number 25, and let me check my bingo card because I have no idea what my status is on this. I'm having mice issues today. This is not mice. Oh, bad pun. Let's see. What do we got? Do. Who called new song? Oh, that's right. I was like, who called new song? I was like, wait, no, that's what they wanted. Hey, yo, my bros. Hey, I'm a wiener. I got the win. Nice. There we go. Cool. Dude, there are so many, good cards today. Holy crap. Dude, I'm looking at the leaderboard and it's just like, a lot of people. Nice. Shouldn't have gotten rid of that snake. Where am I going to keep it? What am I going to do? Keep it by my bread? Be like, yeah, here you go. You got a new home. Your job is to protect the bread. Maybe I should put it by the candy, in the candy bowl. So if we really want candy, we got to fight for it. You know, maybe we'll probably lose weight that way. Right on right. What's up? How's it going? All right. Dude, they got a 20. First time. Nice. Major made didn't a lot of coffee cards like Pauline. We actually do have some. Spider One. No, we do have some coffee cards, right? I think somewhere. I don't know, maybe we'll show them after the break or something. I know we didn't really get a chance to implement them because it's like, you know, we got squirrels everywhere, you know. Let's see. Lucky milk snake. What? No, anytime there's a weird little critter that enters my domain, I always try to get it out without murdering it. You know? Be it a giant snake or a tiny little beetle, you know? What? I don't like hurting things, you know? There's very special weird things that I will literally stomp to oblivion. Like a millipede or something that I know can move faster than me. It's like you got to get it when you can get it. Yeah. The pumpkin guy sing. Did I sing? Yeah, just call it. Just is that why Dawn's still around? What? Can't get her out without. No, that's rude. I got earplugs, so it's okay. Where did I leave off? God, all I see is it. Look, winner, called winner, called winner, lucky milk snake. Event called. What is happening? You got one of the Beatles in their house? Yeah, you know how difficult it is to get rid of Ringo? He's like, wait, just one more song. You know, let me tell you about that time I was in India. Shut up! Get out! Have you ever seen Caveman? Let's watch a marathon of it. No. No, he literally started the movie. I think it was called Caveman. It was just so bizarre. Shelley Long was in it, the smart bartender from Cheers. And I was just like, what the hell is this? I think Riff Tracks did it, or it's Mr. Lobo. I forget. Is that a flying saucer with eyes? UFO. What's up? Dun, 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 dun. Ringo's Kids Show is funny. I didn't even know there was a Ringo Starr Kid Show. Oh, well. Sky Girl with a white hat. Yeah. I don't know what to do with that. Just leave her back there. Let's see if we get the full version. Hold on. Where is it? Let me go to easy mode. Boom. I know for people who are new here and don't know what the hell's happening. They're like, who's that person behind there, dude? I don't know who it is. Yeah, I know they're on the list here. Where is it? I'll find it. This one? Boop. There you go. There she is. In non-hat form. And she's gone. No. I can only have so many assets running at the same time on OBS. Yeah, OBS needs to update so it doesn't limit its RAM usage. I got 64 gigs of RAM here, and that thing caps out at 8. All right? I want to be able to use everything, and I want it all relying on my GPU. That's pretty good, too, but I also want to offload some on VRAM and all that virtual stuff. The hell? Good morning, what's up? J.i.M, please, hi. Happy vibes. What? Bad nightmare last night. No! Nightmares are just good dreams in reverse. That doesn't help me. 64 gigs. Yeah, they're just sitting there. Well, we run some AI stuff offline, so you really need it. What? Go. 81. What? You just got here. You're just like, hey, what's up? All right, I'm going to win. Dun. No, generally we don't. Like our CPU usage right now is 4.5%, but I want OBS to use at least 90%. You know, I want it to be using everything. I want to be able to dump all the assets in here. That's the big problem. Our constraints isn't our imagination. It's technology, you know? Typical. That and budget. I got my old laptop running some of the stuff. What? New ones for gaming. Nice. There you go. Boom. Space Buckaroo 1. Nice. There you go. We went out of doors. We went outsides. Out of sides. We did it. We had to venture out anyway, but we got to do things.
What happened to the Trade Pug Wizard magazine?
Is that still around? Hey, because we were in a Barnes & Noble recently, and we didn't see it. We weren't really looking. But they actually had, like, actual magazines. It was crazy. Plus, we got coffee and a good sandwich. I was happy about it. I have very minimal needs. I have less needs than a house cat. All right, just wander around town every once in a while, find some fun stuff, and go back home and sleep. Pub. I know you meant pub. Pug sounds cool. What happened to the Pug Wizard? I don't know. He had breathing problems, so I had to take a week off. It's always technology, especially when it's made by Logitech. Yeah. What is the OBS Studio? It's not the whatever Streamlabs version. Do they still do that? Because I remember that thing being bulky as bleep. Nah, man, when I was running that, it was peak. The CPU was at like 90% all the time, and I wasn't getting anything out of it. Hey, there's the pug. Nice. Wizard died over a decade ago. Really? I don't think I ever bought it, even when it was popular. I saw Caveman in the movie theater. Dennis Quaid was in it. Dennis Quaid was in it? At least it wasn't Randy Quaid. What's up, Lock Dog? Hi. How's it going? On a Sunday! Dude, Labor Day weekend's coming up. Not this weekend. And not next weekend. What weekend is it? Is that like the last week? What is it? Like weekend of the 28th, right? So like 29, 30? Yeah, because you use the OBS as the backbone, and then they put all their plug-and-play stuff on top of it, so it's going to eat up resources. Yeah, for that, I could just, have them whatever, I'll just use it as an element. It's ridiculous. What are you going to do? Yeah, magazine section got a lot smaller in the Barnes & Noble we went at. It was like, I mean, there was still a couple of racks, but I'm like, they still do Hacker Quarterly. Believe it or not, some people might be familiar with it, but I was like, really? I looked at it, I was like, holy, look at this. It was like a relic from the past. I'm like, oh my God. Birthday Tuesday, August 31st, too. Nice. There you go. That'll be fun. Cake for everybody. Oh, Gamescom this week. Yeah, so we got to deal with Jeff Keighley, Talk Keighley, whatever. Jeff guy. Yo, he's going to just be talking about, he does the opening night, Gamescom. There's going to be all sorts of game news that we probably heard about from years before because it takes so long to produce the game. We probably already know this stuff. So, Micro Center has magazines? What the what? Yeah, magazines are expensive. We were going to get Horror Hound, but it was like $8. And I'm like, what? I'm like, you know how many coffees I can get for $8? Yeah. Then mine's a week later. Hey, I've got a birthday coming up too. Nice. Birthday. Gonna happen. What? Be all the birthdays. All the birthdays. Bum, 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 bum. Trying to think of what other magazines. No, I don't read Rolling Stone. Like, that's not something I go out and get to. If I don't listen to the band, why would I buy the magazine? I can't remember the last magazine I actually bought. No. The last one you actually picked up was Tower Records Pulse magazine because you had a 4i Records comic strip in it. And you're like, and it was free. So, yeah, that was a thing. Music magazines to me are weird. You know, it's like, what am I going to do with that? Only $8. I spent $10 on magazines before. It's expensive, though. What? I don't know why they're so expensive. But, I mean, like, a comic book is like $5 now, so it's like, it's ridiculous. Dude, everything's expensive. Everything. Last magazine subscription was Photoshop World. Photoshop.
Games take a long time to make? Say, how's the card game going, PG?
Hey, it's 90% done. I just got to write out the rules in my head and put them on paper. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Also make up some other fun cards people can get. Go.
Popular mechanics.
Is it still popular? Do people still make it? Caterpillar Nano 1. What's up? We saved a caterpillar the other day. What? It was in the middle of the street. We had to pick him up and move him to the side so we didn't get him mushed. Let's see. I remember seeing my first Foamy at 17. It's been 20 years. You got to be in your 50s or 60s. Actually, not yet. Pretty good, right? Dude, you started early. You know? Why do you think the early episodes are so juvenile and crass? You know? You were that young kid who's all just like, I hate everything. Everything should die. You know? Oh, man. No, we are unfortunately a long way off from getting Social Security, so it probably won't be there by the time we get it. God. Popular science. Science is never popular. Actually, it is. I like science. Science! Especially weird science. Comics have gone up because they don't have outside ads in them. Really? What? They don't put ads in there anymore? Oh, man, but how am I going to figure out? I can't even remember some ads. The last one I remember is when we got one at a, what do you call it? Flea market. And on the back of the ad, it was like for Spalding basketballs. I'm like, what? Oh, and the LCD Tiger Batman game. Yeah, those little handhelds and stuff, they were ridiculous. Oh, man. Watch it when it's 21 pregnant. No! Let's see. Where will I get my decoder ring? Yeah, my x-ray glasses. You know, come on. Yeah. Goldrax, hi, how's it going? Belmont, hi, how's it going? What's that? With a print run is so long, you need wide rulers. That's called oversize. Oversize. What? Hey, they should have a parody game instead of Overwatch. You call it Oversize, where all the characters are very rotund. You know? What? Everyone's about positive body images right now. You know? All the characters move a little slower, though, but, you know. I have really good ideas in my head. Nobody wants to hear them though. My sea monkeys? No. Yeah, where are we going to find sea monkeys now? God. Sumo wrestling? Okay, never mind. What? Sumo wrestling would be fun. I don't want to do it. I play that. Yeah. It'll be a slow game for people with bad hands. Where did I leave off? Those want to see monkeys. Desktop shrimp. Yeah, it's a brine shrimp, right? Brine. Body's positive movement died. Much of it. Literally. Unfortunately. Literally. Yeah, it's kind of... I don't know, the Bosley... Go.
Watch oversized bodies. Dude, just got to Walmart or stand outside a McDonald's.
Yeah, no. No, I've been to Walmart. It's not a good sight most of the times. I got no problem with people being larger, but you should dress accordingly. Sometimes it doesn't work. What are you gonna do? I love tramps. There you go. They're releasing a collector's edition Frozen Maiden manga that includes a sequel, so it's going to be complete. Nice. Yeah, you posted that in Discord, right? Yeah, I saw that this morning. I was like, oh, that's interesting. It's a thing. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Go.
Valp. We just lost another great actor in the Superman film trilogy in Terrence Stamp. May General Zod rest in peace.
Kneel before Zod. Damn it. Zod, damn it. Yeah, I mean, dude, all the actors getting old. What are you going to do, Press F before Zod. That should be the new thing, studying Bob, damn it. I could be like, Zod, damn it. Yeah, let's get some coffee. We're at a memorial here, all right? Let's dress accordingly. Yeah. I should probably have water. Let me water. I'll drink my water in a second. Can we change this? There you go. Here's your friendly neighborhood pumpkin. Ugh. I almost had to rush out here. Coffee is water with flavor and happiness. Yeah, but it also dehydrates you. That's the one drawback about coffee. It dehydrates you. I find that stupid. It's the one flaw. No, they have, oh God. They have hydrating coffee. You believe it or not, they have hydrating coffee. It's not really a thing. It's still coffee. It dehydrates you, but the salt that they put in there is supposed to keep water retention. No. Knowing the AI should be wearing what? Black veil and lingerie. Yeah, AI is weird like that. Put very morose, nun in blah, blah, blah. And it'll be like, okay, is this what you wanted? No, nuns usually don't dress that way. Thanks. That's funeral attire. There you go. Stay ahead of dehydration. Yeah. No, the AI's read that. That's why I drink a lot. I drink a lot. No, but we did do things. Let's see if we can find a thing that we did. Boop. All right. You got to do some situating here. Oh, where did I put it? Oh, man, did I lose it? Oh.
What's diuretics, Alexa?
Hold on. Oh, my God. Oop. Yo, I can't find it. My dude. Oh. No, that's not it. That's not it. You kidding me? Yo, I had a thing to show people. Now I can't find it. All right, I guess I'm going to just open this up in a new tab, I guess. This is ridiculous. Hold on. Yeah. There you go. All right. Let's see. We'll do one thing at a time. One thing at a time. We got two things happen. All right. Go. What? Look away, everyone's winning. All right, boom. We went outside, right? Going outside is always a mixed bag. This is our life right here, all right? All right, here's the thing. There was anime soundtracks. We went to a Barnes & Noble. They had anime soundtracks, all right? They had a bunch of them. We got an ad starting in a minute. Come on. I'm trying to tell a story here. All right. Dude, they had cool little soundtracks, and I was like, oh my God, dude, they actually got anime soundtracks, and we were like super like excited about that, but it was like, boom, almost $40 for a soundtrack. That's kind of pricey. We weren't happy about that. $40. $40. Dude, the average price of a flipping vinyl now is like stupid expensive. So literally we walked out of there not buying vinyl. All right. But we did get to see something colorful and it was free. It was free. This was a really nice flower. We took a picture of. We were like, oh my God, dude, look at all the colors in there. Look, you got some pink over there. You got some purple. You got a little bit of green. You got some blues up in there and all that other stuff. It's pretty nice. That is a nice flower. All right. That's like a 9 out of 10. All right. Most I would pay is like $5. Dude, you know how difficult it is to find any kind of vinyl cheap now? Damn hipsters. All right. Ads are running. I can't do anything about it. But I will take a break for my ears. So we'll do that. Then we'll go to part 2 of the day. Bum, bum, bum. Besides, I can get more coffee then. What? People always like when I get more coffee. Because that means more coffee cards. Let's go. All right. Yeah, let's just get the ads out of the way. All right. We'll be right back. And hopefully the ads are fun. You know, maybe it'll entice you to get an energy drink that you don't need or something. I don't know. I don't even know what ads run when I go. I'll be right back. Hey, chat. How come I don't have a VTuber toy? How come I don't have a VTuber toy? Why isn't there a toy of me? I'm a VTuber. Oh, maybe make me a pillow. Hey, make me a pillow. Make Gora a pillow. I don't want to be a pillow. People be drooling on me in the middle of the night. $275. Son of a... Okay, I was like, this one looks really nice. I was like, wow, this one's done really well. And I'm like, oh, $274. I was like, of course it was done well. Why? Why's it got to be $274? That's like real fabric, though. So, oh, God, they took the legs right off. The feet are still in the shoes. The feet are still in the shoes.
Video game companies. I gotta tell you, some freaking video game companies just suck. It's like they release a half-baked, glitch-infested pile of code and claim it's a finished product. Like, what the hell happened to buying a game, downloading it, and having it actually work without needing a roadmap of patches just to make it playable? Now you gotta spend a ton of money on a AAA title only to find yourself beta testing it for the next 6 months while the developers scramble around trying to fix the mess they should have sorted out before hitting that stupid release button. And yo, the day one patches? If I wanted to spend my time downloading updates, I'd be in the software business, alright? And not trying to, enjoy gaming. It's like buying a foot-long sub, getting 3/4 of it, and then them telling you, hey, don't worry, we'll give you the rest of the sandwich in a few weeks. I want my damn sandwich now, I want my damn sandwich whole, and I want my freaking games finished before it's shoved down my throat. Is this really too much to ask? What's the freaking problem? Where's the Better Business Bureau, the Federal Trade Commission? How many times must consumers be giving a broken product on the day of its release only to sit around and wait for it to be playable? But hey, who cares about quality when you can slap a fancy trailer together, hype up the pre-orders, and take in the cash before anyone realizes they've been sold a pile of crap? And you wonder why people are losing faith in the gaming industry. It's enough to make you want to go back to board games and call it a day. At least with those, what you see is what you got. I didn't have to download pieces 3 weeks later. Mousetrap never needed an update. pricks. Finish your games before I play them, cause I don't want game-breaking bugs.
All right, close enough. Hey. How's it going? How you doing? Everyone should be getting back from the break in like 10 seconds. We got 10 seconds. The final countdown. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That song, yeah. Paper don't crash. You ever make a paper airplane? Oh, man. Boom, 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 boom. All right, everybody should be back. Go through X. Raising energy. Good. Yeah, I got a little bit more coffee. I wasn't out of coffee, but I got more. Boom. Back to our day outside. $40 vinyl. Get out of here. No, I wasn't happy about it. Look at that. But it's cool. You know, I do like vinyl because the, you know, picture art's already got... Dude, there's a Stranger Things vinyl. Come on. It's bizarre because all the albums, there was like a bunch of anime stuff, but then it was like regular music. It was like all this stuff from like the 90s, like Radiohead and No Doubt and Nirvana. And I'm like, is there anything new? There was like only 3 albums from the last decade that were there. It was insane. Yeah, $40, a lot of money. All right. But, you know, so that was a thing. We're going to start trying to get this weird little version of... Go.
Have you ever read the Nausicaa manga?
Nope.
It's amazing. Turns out the movie left out about 2/3 of the story in
God.
order to fit a reasonable movie run time. One of those few stories that deserves a remake so it can tell the whole
tale. Yeah, I do have the movie, but I didn't know the manga, you know, they left out that much. That's kind of crazy. That's insane. They should do that. Not ever again. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, so we're going to put in this little version of AG and weird little things. Just to make it different. If it was a squirrel, it'd try to be lighting us on fire. Try to make something a little bit more fun. Gives us a break from our normal ball of hatred. Let's see what else we got. Boom. This was the other song. Signs of Fall. We got signs of fall, chat. All right? It's falling out there. All right? You may not realize it. Fall blend. The fall blend is there. It's blending out there, but it doesn't have leaves. So our thing was like, can it legally be called fall blend if it's not made with actual leaves? I don't know. I'm still waiting for Starbucks to respond to that. Well, it's got like chestnuts in there. What do they say? Like notes of chestnut or something? That's not fall. That's a nut. Whatever. Brains. Dude, we saw this guy, Tarman. What was his name? The Cooper guy that did all those classic flipping whatever costume things. They made a series of toys with like old Halloween costumes and they made a Tarman. Tarman! Brains. That guy. Poor zombies are starving out there. I know, but it's kind of cool. They got some cool toys out there. Well, at least this one. So we saw that. That was kind of fun. And then look at all the Pum'Kin books. There was a whole display of just Halloween spooky books out there. We're just like, awesome. Should I call security? These books keep looking at me. They're kind of cute, though. Look at that. They're all staring. Look at that. That was good placement. Just saying. Yeah, so just know that there's stuff out there, and it's slowly happening. So appreciate the buildup, and then the eventual candy goodness that happens. All right? No pink so far. Yeah, well, I mean, there's a little pink back there, but that's more spooky pink. Yeah, it's like, you've got the silhouettes of stuff, and yeah, that's all right. But, yeah, this is, it's not like going to a Michael's craft store and just seeing the god-awful amounts of pink there. Oh, God, that's so hurtful when I see that. Ugh. No, essentially, I want Halloween to be spooky. I don't want it to be like, Barbie threw up on it. It gets ridiculous after a while. We don't do a lot, so that was our day. I mean, we got some other pictures we'll goof around with. And this odd thing where we saw this giant, weird, melted heap of something in a parking lot. We have no idea what happened. We got to post that soon. It was bizarre. It was like cordoned off with cones and stuff. Chestnuts fall on the ground. Then they pick them up and put them in coffee. I don't think they should do that. They should just leave them there. Blue Moon High. Boom. Our days. What days are it? What days are it? It's Flag Day in Bolivia. Okay. Slovenian and Prekmerja incorporated into the Mother Nation Day. That's so bulky. Can't you just be We Are One Day? Whatever. National Nonprofit Day. Oh, good. I don't got to give you any money. National I Love My Feet Day. Go. Tasman got a card battle. You got a roll equal to or better than 11. Five. No. Nothing has been gained. Boom. All right, it happens. But it's National I Love My Feet Day. I don't judge. People got their own, things. National Thrift Shop Day. Dude, thrift stores. Nice. We went to thrift stores and they had absolutely nothing. We took pictures, though. They had garbage. It was absolutely terrible. Overpriced garbage. It was awful. Black Cat Appreciation Day. Every day is Black Cat Appreciation Day. Don't be that idiot that picks one up during Halloween so it matches your costume, you vapid idiot. I'm going with National Black Cat Appreciation Day. Yeah. No. Because there's the thing. That's like literally you cannot adopt a cat during October that's all black. Because people literally adopt a cat for their like Halloween parties. Blood Raven 1. Nice. And I'm like, are you guys, people still doing this? This is like ridiculous. Those are special people that need to be scrutinized under like psychological behavioralist and just be like, all right, why did you do this? What's the reason behind it? And how come we shouldn't sever your toes? Give me 5 reasons. Each wrong reason, you lose a toe. No, it's weird because then they just like leave them out in the outside. It's just bizarre. Ride sober or get pulled over. What if you're the passenger? National Vanilla Custard Day. Vanilla custard. I'm still going with cats. Cats over custard. Independence Day in Gabon. Gabon. Oh man, tomorrow's National Fajita Day. Or Fajita. Yeah, National Black Cat Appreciation Day. I don't know. Even though there is vanilla custard. If you're allergic to cats, you can have custard. But everyone else has got to do that. People are stupid. No, it's very bizarre to me. Like, I don't know. You figured that would have died out over the last 30 years, but I guess people are still dumb. Boom. All right, we got stuff. We were talking about earlier. My dudes. We're talking about, how like Hoyoverse go.
So, the deadline to get a black cat is September 30th.
No, it's not. Let's see. New ways to legally make money through anime and manga derivative content. More cat. I can't read that.
Related to the black cat thing, kinda. I have friends that do cosplay and they always ask me if they can borrow my huskies because they want a dire wolf or some other winter crap vibe. Pets aren't props.
Yeah, isn't that some, like, if you want that, just get a little plushie off of Amazon. You could totally do that. Get your dire wolf plushie and just, tape it to your leg. That's terrible. I expect better from cosplayers, because they should have an artistic sentiment in their body. But I guess if you're just ordering your costume off of Amazon along with all the makeup that you're slapping on your face, you don't really care. Anyway, new ways to legally make money through anime and blah, blah, blah. Apparently this company, right, is being real chill about people making stuff and doing content creation and derivative content for these things. Apparently, TikTok, YouTube, Roblox. So apparently they're not, complaining about, oh man, you're using our IPs and stuff like that. But I do get it. I get it. As much as I like fan art, and hear these words, as much as I like fan art, if you start selling it, you're basically taking money away from the people who originally made it. Nobody wants to hear it, but it's the fact of the matter. I would say at the very least, hook them up and give them some money. I'd be fine with that. But it's like, I don't know. Companies are weird, Nintendo. Yeah, so basically, they're being a little bit better. I would read the articles just to make sure you don't get screwed. But there was an interesting part in this article. Where is it? Did we highlight it? Because I feel like we should have. Where is it?
Talking about party props, did you guys knew that in olden times you would rent a pineapple for a party and there's special motherfuckers for it?
Rent a pineapple? You're gonna rent a pineapple? Rent it. Rent? Rent. What was it like three of them in the country at the time? Like, that is insane. This was the part. Blah, blah, blah. Basically, they're talking about like a bunch of licensing deals, blah, blah, blah. Look, YouTube effectively...
Tulip Mania.
That's not relevant here. YouTube effectively sees derivative content videos, leaving the videos up. Yeah, see? Acknowledging, the usefulness while reaping the revenue. There's been a lot of this where it's like people will make derivative content, but the company will just leave it up there, claim the video, for copyright reasons, and then just reap the rewards of it anyway, which is kind of messed up. They shouldn't do that because they didn't put any of the work in there. Yeah, but it's your IPs, dude, whatever. Yeah, I know, whatever. So, I don't know. Moving forward, maybe companies will get a little bit better about that. I still didn't get to see, did anybody get to see Meet Me at the Food Court? Where is it? No, because I read part of the manga. This one. Slice of life thing.
People would rent a pineapple because they were very expensive and showed wealth status. People who couldn't afford it would rent a pineapple instead.
I see now that in retrospect, I feel like that's like, wow, I'm very lucky to be able to go get a pineapple if I want one. I'm like, what dark age? Who does that? Like as a status symbol? It's like, how statusy are you? You're renting this thing. You don't even own this pineapple. Who are you impressing? It's kind of weird, right? Yeah, so this one, see you tomorrow at the food court. The manga, I got halfway through it. It's like slice of lifey. It's cute. They're like weird little outcasty characters talking about weird crap. I don't know if the anime is actually good. Dialogue heavy stuff I'm always fine with, but I don't even know where it's streaming. Food court, series about food. Everybody loves food. I know, keep it on the radar. I liked it before it was an anime. This thing, look, voice actress Tomo Sakurai passed away at the age of 53. Yeah, they did voices of stuff, but look, Cynthia in Pokemon. See? And what is this? Rurouni Kenshin, from 1996. They passed away at 53. That's not good. They had the cancer, and apparently the majority of their organs. So that's bad. That's bad. But hey, they left their impact on the Pokemon world, and that's good. They did a good thing with Pokemon, unlike Nintendo.
Requiescat in pace.
Yeah. I'm saying multi-organ cancer. Yeah, apparently, I guess it was unchecked for a while. So it says complications from multiple organ cancer. That's literally the world just saying, sorry, you're good here. There's no way getting out of this, I don't know. Sad, but, things happen. So, I don't know. Thank you for working on stuff people liked. Thank you. All right, what other weird news is happening? Oh, these are terrible. Let's go. AI. I love when people ruin AI and make it terrible. Wait, we try. These are terrible. The first descendant is being accused of running AI ads and fans aren't happy. All right, this is weird. They literally, look, at this point, it's clear that artificial intelligence, whether generated or machine learning, is making its way into video games, you think? Even as fans do their best to rally against use of the system. It's not going away. Get used to it. The thing is, it's got to be good. If AI is going to be used, it has to be good. It's got to be done well. It has to have an earnest approach, And it also shouldn't be done by companies that actually have the money to hire people. These are real people. There's apparently a real advertisement. Look at this guy's eyes here. Don't they look like all sorts of off and wonky? So this was one of their ads. These AI ads are worse than you think. He's like all wonky and weird, and his eyes don't even sync with his face. I don't know who this guy. Isn't this guy from Hootie and the Blowfish? I think he is. So he's a gamer now? Bro. Leave my new job alone. Hey, make AI good. All right. Yeah, so there's that kind of thing. Apparently that's a deal. And there's other ads that are just apparently an abomination. So yeah, just expect that to happen. I'm trying. Yeah, we need better than this, all right? We need better than this. I need an appropriate amount of fingers and normal proportions. Those aren't normal proportions, all right? Anytime something bad happens on the stream now, it's your fault. You heard it here. Shadav is in charge of all AI on the planet. Normal proportions. All right. Boop. Oh yeah, this thing, Roblox. Yeah, this is yeah, apparently Chris Hansen. For those who don't know, that's I think Catch a Predator guy is investigating Roblox predators alongside the YouTuber who was banned for vigilantism. So what? He was like the Punisher of Roblox. What the? Really? No drama. That's a bit dark. No. The moral of this story, along with this article. This one, Neil Young. I know he looks like a very sad Santa Claus during the summer. I know. Neil Young, look, ending all Facebook and Instagram promotion over Meta's use of chatbots with children. Okay, two things I want everybody here to know if you are a parent. One, most importantly, keep an eye on your kids, okay? Because apparently the chatbots, at least according to this guy, it's not the best of conversations kids should be having with robots, all right? And this thing, if your kid plays Roblox, first and foremost, everybody's heard this, do not talk to strangers online. I bring these two articles up, not as a point of darkness and sadness and woe, but social reminder to keep an eye on what your kids are doing. Be responsible. I know it's a lot of work, but, even just saying don't talk to strangers, don't meet up with anybody you ever meet on the internet because you don't know who they are. They could be lying to you, blah, 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 that kind of thing. It was easy enough. Your parents, hey, dude, our parents were like, yeah, if anybody asks you to go into a van and get candy, don't be an idiot. We have candy at home. That kind of thing. Throwing it out there. Literally talk to your kids, because the last thing you need to happen is just have, because it may not just be Roblox, it could be anything else. Just people are weird out there. People are very weird out there. So, just toss it out there, let them know, and be like, look, dude, if you ever somebody wants to meet up, no. I mean, after they're 18, it's kind of on them because, it's like they should have been raised to a point where they know what they're doing. But prior to that, you got to keep an eye on it. All right. So everybody listen to Sad Santa during the summer here and, just keep an eye on your kids. Boop. All right. Rhythm games. My dudes, look at this. Gibson Les Paul multi-platform guitar controller review. Bro. Look, dude, for people who like Guitar Heroes and stuff like that, they're coming out with new guitar controllers. No longer do you have to pay thousands of dollars for the secondhand market, all right? You're going to get a brand new shiny one that's going to work with like Clone Hero and Guitar Hero and Xbox and PlayStation. This thing's got multi-platforms, all the platforms. It's going to be good. I'm happy with this, all right? Because that means somebody out there sees the need for this. And there are rumors of another company working on another guitar-based thing. That's what I'm saying, man. Look, and it's also Gibson, so there's probably be a surcharge for that nonsensical Les Paul branding that's on there. No, you could have just made it the Fender Squire, the cheap version. That was our first guitar. Let's see. Yeah, well, that's when they were affordable back in the day. Rhythm games, blah, blah, blah. Which one is it? Red Octane is working on a brand new rhythm game. It feels all but certain that eventually the rhythm gaming revival is gonna get you. The rhythm is gonna get you, chat. The rhythm is gonna get you. Go.
Gibson.
Gibson. Yes. I don't know what else to add to that. Boom. All right, so that's good. No, I'm happy about that. Gibson Les Paul. I know, there's a review. So they say it's actually good and very smooth and is tactile, plus there's different fretboards you can use. And there's LED lighting in there, so it lights up, which should probably be really cool for people trying to figure out how to play a game. Yeah, I want that. Nice, right? Held the message. Yeah, I think we can allow butthead. God, that is terrible. Chats... Automod's like, dude, somebody said the word butthead. Dude, it's like a kid who rats on you in the 90s in school. You know, teacher, they said the word butthead. God. Anyway, new controller. Evie, what's up? How's it going? Hope you're feeling better. Let's go. Boom. The former BioWare developer who wrote the most beloved parts of Mass Effect 3 has joined Bethesda as a senior quest designer. Okay, that's good, because here's the thing. Dawn played Starfield, and she wasn't really happy with the quests that were therein. Okay? They essentially thought they were very boring and unfunny or unsubstantial and kind of, you know, not needed. However, Mass Effect. Boom. Probably one of the best sci-fi trilogy games you're ever going to play on the planet. All right? There you go. Dude, senior quest designer. Hey, Bethesda can make quests again. All right, hopefully they won't mess it up with this guy. That guy, he's cool. I'm just saying, man. Just woke up feeling hungry. I'm always hungry. That darn beef for what? Bernardo, what? Dude, my kid got in trouble and told me the teacher that a kid said a bad word. So the teacher asked what word. My kid said it was a bad word. Teacher kept pushing for my kid to repeat it. So finally they did, and they got in trouble for it. Isn't that always a thing? You know what? I would write it down on a piece of paper. I'll be like, you know what? I'm not going to say it, but I will write it down on a piece of paper for you. Okay?
There's updates for them programs.
There needs to be updates for everything. Updates for updates. That's what I would do. I'd be like, look, I'm going to write it on a piece of paper, but guess what? Do not judge me on my penmanship. I'd be like, you know, the A is not really... It's like, all right, whatever. All right. Site can't be reached. Try again. There you go. Who likes wrestling? Wrestling. Dude, one man created pro wrestling's coolest video game. I've actually seen people play it. All right, it looks a little jank, but this is one person. Yo, Wrestling Empire. Dude, this person worked on literal dozens of games. Dozens and dozens of games until they actually got this one that actually caught on. Wrestling Empire. Dude, you really like, you go through a whole thing. I think you actually like, what is this? It's janky wrestling game is also the most fun one. It plays great and the age graphics bring me nostalgia, joy. And Dickie and a few people who work with them now under a studio named M. Dickie are able to do lots of things WWE can't do in its games. It's not uncommon to find yourself wrestling drunk, suing your boss in court, appearing. So there's like all these weird scenarios and stuff that happen. You know, like when wrestling gets really bombastic, this is the game you can do it with. Look, world champion, whack axe. Oh, man. Yeah, it definitely does look like the old N64 games. That's kind of cool, though. Look at that. I don't know. I wonder if they have, like, mod support. I don't know, but if you like wrestling, there you go. I'll wait for the Japanese version of this to come out. Well, with all the Japanese wrestlers. There's literally, for those into the Joshi wrestling, for this game over here, 2K25, somebody's literally trying to get all those wrestlers into the, I don't know, player-made models. It is absolutely insane. I don't have the game. I'm not going to start doing, you know, whatever. Is the game on Steam? It is. At least I think it is. Should be on Steam. Boop. Nice. All right. We had to check in on War of the Worlds. I want to see if their score went up or down. Are we still holding at 3%? Still holding at 3%. Still holding at a solid 3%. Way to go. 3%. 3%. Tree. However, it is one of the most watched things, like, on this list. Most popular. Look at that. War of the Worlds. It more than Superman. So many people are watching this garbage. They're literally hate watching it. Now you're just going to get basic, you know, all these companies to make garbage because, like, whatever. Who cares? We got the views anyway. Isn't that crazy to me? And you? And everybody? That's crazy. It's on Prime. And if you have Prime, you also have a Prime sub you can use on any channel on Twitch. That's right. Check your Prime sub. Make sure it hasn't expired. If it has, you can always re-up. Let's see. What to know.
Now that's some primetime TV.
There you go. Prime time. Go. Thank you. Stranding Ice Cube in an inept screensaver with wall-to-wall product placement. War of the Worlds will make audiences consider giving peace a chance instead. I mean, I guess that's kind of a play on words, but it wasn't very good. Yeah, so I gotta watch it. I really do. It's gonna be a Rift Tracks thing. I can't imagine it not being. Boom. This thing. I know. I want to do the other one. This one. If you thought Amazon's War of the Worlds was bad, try playing the video game. Apparently, there's a video game for War of the Worlds. I mean, it looks cool here, but I don't even know. It says it's terrible. Arriving on a streaming service earlier, blah, blah, blah. Okay, what is that? Gray Skies, a War of the Worlds game. Okay, good. It's muted. Look, it's got violence and it's on PlayStation? Are you kidding me? This is on the PlayStation? All right, I just see a bunch of weird stuff happening. Oh, they all came out of the ground. It's so crazy. I mean, you know, it doesn't look bad. I mean, this is probably the trailer part of it, right? The environments don't look terrible. All right, show me some gameplay. I need gameplay, actual footage. All right, you got some lady walking around. It's dark. All right. What's happening? All right, they're looking off into space. They're creeping around a flaming forest. All right. Walking with a backpack. Is that a PDA? What is that? What are they doing? Why are they skulking about? Where are the aliens? Where are the aliens? I need aliens. I don't even know what's happening here. Final evacuate. All right. I guess you get the idea. Where what do we got? Oh, there you go. I saw an alien. That was like 2 seconds before. Why is this so against people all the time? Look at that. That looks cool. See, that looks fun. Why is this so... Oh, God. Oh, man. There's the on rails running part. No. What's going on? Well, it looks like it's very stealthy. And running away from stuff. No. Maybe not. WrestleMania 2000. All right, no, that exists. Now, back to other gaming news. Bro, Steam can't escape the fallout from its censorship controversy. We're doing this again. As PayPal disappears for some Steam users around the world, Valve continues grappling with external pressures. Yeah, so PayPal apparently disappeared for certain places, I guess. If you recently tried to purchase a game on Steam, perhaps you noticed that you can no longer use PayPal as remittance.
I heard that it was missing more plot and gameplay. Honestly, haven't checked.
Yeah, it'll happen. What? I don't expect a lot. I don't expect a lot. Just a little bit of plot. Something to keep me there. Thank you. So, I haven't bought anything from Steam in a bit because I don't see the point in playing games when my ears are jacked right now. And I got a back catalog. It's not a temporary bug, but another consequence of Steam's ongoing battle with payment processor resources like Visa and MasterCard. In a quote provided by Rock Paper Shotgun, I feel like that's unfair, Valve clarified that the disappearance of PayPal is related to offering specific types of content on Steam, much like the issue surrounding MasterCard. In this case, one of PayPal's acquiring banks decided to stop processing any Steam transaction, which cut off PayPal on Steam for a number of currencies, a rep said. I don't know what the currencies. PayPal isn't gone for everyone. I just tried checking the game and could log into PayPal just fine. As early of July, the currencies that can still be used on PayPal is Euro, Canadian, Japanese audio, USD. Okay, then how many other things are there? Then what can't be used? PayPal has also pulled out some parts of Steam despite platform's decision to delist a wide swath of adult-oriented games. Crackdown was due to pressures for payment, blah, blah, blah. All right, so things are still squiffy. I don't know if anybody's actually doing the stop killing games stuff and all that other thing. Like, is anybody protesting this right now? Or are we just, like, what's the status of that? Nobody talks about it. PayPal is banned in a lot of countries anyways. Why? I mean, it's PayPal. Steam should be free. Pay premium, get better games. No, it's like we already pay subscriptions for everything else. You know, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, at least here in the States. It's just like everything's a service. It's like Steam. At least I can go on there and get some free-to-play things.
Oh yes, there's a lot of angry protest about the pressure being applied against Steam to take down adult games. But the protests are primarily aimed at MasterCard and Visa as the sources of the controversy.
So nobody's realized that PayPal, like, I don't know how that's going to work. Hopefully it will get fixed because I'm getting a little aggravated with it. Boop. Go.
I use PayPal, but screw payment companies trying to tell us what to use our money on.
Yeah, it's like, they're just there to make the exchange. And again, we discussed it. As long as it's not illegal in the area in which it's being purchased, whatever. It shouldn't matter.
PayPal was pressured into its position by MasterCard in the first place, so MasterCard is ultimately where the Jenga tower started falling.
There you go. I don't know. It's like I don't really delve too deep into the mature rated games on Steam. I know there's a lot of them. So I don't know what games are so bad that they would actually have to delist. Like that people don't really delist stuff willy-nilly. I mean, it's got to be bad, right? So, I don't know. I'd have to do more research of the complete list of titles, but they're probably titles I would not buy. You can certainly guess how bad. I mean, yeah, I guess I could, but then here's the thing. Shouldn't you just be like the people who make those type of really, really bad games? Shouldn't you just be like, bro, what's wrong with you? Roblox bad. They're Roblox bad. Oh, that's not good. All right, then no, I won't look them up. Phantom of the Opera does not need an anime, but apparently they're going to make one. They're going to make an anime of Phantom of the Opera.
It not just Steam, but also itch.io was affected as well.
Yeah, itch is a little bit more of a Wild West thing, though. So I could see them being more stringent on itch, because even there's stuff on itch that just wouldn't even make it to Steam, because that's how bad it is. So it really, again, it's all title-based. So somebody's got to weed it out. But no, they'd rather just have this huge swath of destroy everything, scorched earth policy. They're trying to take down GTA and Cyberpunk. Yeah, that's not going to happen. They've already been, officially rated. So it's like, what the hell? Phantom of the Opera gets animated makeover. Tap Star Wars Visions cover. Do we need this? I actually got to see Phantom of the Opera, like IRL in New York, and I wasn't terribly impressed. Lloyd Webber. Yeah, I don't, an anime? I don't know. PayPal has gotten banned over here in the region, at least not, well, it hasn't. I'm only buying Steam games with gift cards. Yeah, that's the other thing. You just get gift cards. What are they going to do that? They'll still process the payment. It's just an extra step for the consumer. Like, if you ever think about it, you can go on Amazon and just get a ton of, Steam gift cards delivered. And then, yeah, you got to sit there, scratch off the things, and then add that money to your account, which is a little annoying. But regardless, you're still buying whatever the hell you want. Like, loophole. Yeah. Yeah, so no, this is gonna thing. I don't know what's gonna happen. I guess probably for the 40th anniversary. Whatever. Boop. Rabbits. with horns. All right, but look at it. There's rabbits with horns. All right, let's boop. Rabbits with horns in Colorado are being called Frankenstein bunny. Here's why. Look at this creature. Look at this. Jackalopes. Yo, this thing looks like he got a beard. Looks like the dude from Static X in bunny form. Dude, that is crazy. All right, here's the thing. This is caused by like a weird virus. It's a papillomavirus virus or whatever. Basically.
Chicken herpes.
Bunny herpes. Basically what happens is the rabbit's immune system eventually fights it all off and all these things fall off. But apparently this little virus, which is non-transferable or communicable, only with rabbits. No, they pick it up from mosquitoes and ticks. Apparently it affects the hair growth and nail growth. So that's what all this stuff is. It's like weird clumpy hair and nail follicles just all jacked up. They fall off and they're better. But they look really creepy. Like if I saw this in a forest, I figured the zombie outbreak was real, you know, kind of thing. This is insane. They should have given it red eyes to make it really, really more ominous. But it's interesting. Science is interesting. Look, they got this one too. Look, it's a jackalope. You know, maybe that's probably where it came from. The whole jackalope thing. Where they're like, no, dude, it's a rabbit. It had horns. Seriously. So now you know why. It's a fairly common virus. Not any less unnerving, but there you go. Other science. Scientists are learning how to decode inner thoughts. Hey, you know that internal monologue that half of the people in the world have? Okay, apparently. The research that they're doing, you know, people will have like strokes or whatever, or there's some kind of accident and they can't talk anymore, right? Basically, they're putting electrodes on there to get their perceived speech to kind of work. So, you know, they can just say something and then a computer will generate it so they can actually talk, that kind of thing. So they're doing research on that. But apparently they stumbled upon like inner thoughts where it's a fainter signal, but they can still read inner monologue that people have. So if they ask somebody who generally can't speak, you know, hey, what do you think of this dress? And normally they'd be like, oh, it's nice. Well, basically now they're hearing like, oh, God, why are you asking me this question? You look so disgusting in that dress. No, it's nice. Yeah, so that inner dialogue that you usually keep to yourself, well, they're starting to read it with a 24 to 50% accuracy. This is now. Imagine what's going to happen in the future. Guys, anytime somebody asks you if they look fat in something, you're not going to be able to lie. You're just going to have to say, you're going to have to be honest. This is going to end so many relationships on both sides. On both sides. Oh my God. Dream police. Yeah, dude, that kind of thing, man. Thought police. This is crazy. This is going to be like Minority Report. You had the idea of doing something bad. No, man, I'm a cartoonist. I have these vivid imaginations.
I really don't need people finding out my innermost thoughts. That's terrifying.
I literally have no problem with people reading my mind because I think it would emotionally scar people for all their existence. And I'd be like, hey, you delved in, now deal with the problem. I would love for people to actually see the inner workings of my brain and how it goes, and then ask me, how the hell do you function every day?
Well, now guys will know why some women get mad at them and won't tell them why.
Yeah, this is true. I always know why. Anytime I've ever had a woman mad at me for some particular reason, I know why. They never express it. So I'm like, if you don't want to talk about it, I'm not going to say anything. I've literally done it my entire life. I know exactly what's ticking them off. And I'm just like, all right, you can keep being passive aggressive. I know it's bothering you, but you don't want to discuss about it. So your way of being passive aggressive, that's fine. Basically, I'm going to drop the subject. You can carry it on your back for the rest of the day. Oh, they love when you do that. Let's see. No. Here's the thing. Okay. Now, here's the thing, ladies. I know passive aggression is kind of a tool, you know. It's that thing. Guys cannot read your mind. And when they do, and they know exactly what's wrong, if you don't talk it out, you just really want to be aggravated about it, you got to let things go. All right? That is just from my own personal experience over the course of decades dealing with people of various persuasions. There is this particular thing where there's this silent, passive-aggressive, glaring, they're putting stuff away. It's a little louder than usual, that kind of thing. They walk a little more heavy-footed than usual. That boom, 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 boom. It's like, yeah, nice rhythm there. I know where it's coming from, but it's like, whatever. And it is very, well, I would say it used to be frustrating. Now I don't care. And they're like, you don't even know what's bothering me. I'm like, yeah, I do. And I thought we addressed this. Nah.
We know women get mad over nothing. They love to get mad over nothing. When I ask women what's wrong, or what happened, they say it's nothing.
Yeah, it's always nothing. Well, that's the thing. Never say it's nothing. Nothing, it's fine. That always means, and everybody knows this at this point. If somebody say nothing, it's fine. It's not fine, and it isn't nothing. Express what you're going to say literally for the sake of a healthy relationship. Every lady on the planet, and guys who are a little passive-aggressive too, just, bro, communicate. Because it's absolutely astounding how many people will walk around for the next 2 to 3 days being passive-aggressive when you can take 5 minutes out, discuss the issue like adults that you claim you are, and just get the hell over it, okay? And I get over arguments like instantly. I'm just like, all right, yeah, that's a problem. All right, whatever. Okay, cool. And then I just go on about my day. My day is too packed to be dealing with long, drawn out, 3-hour debates of why. All right, yeah, that's a big deal. Okay, all right, whatever. Let's go. Okay, good. But then you get that thing about being dismissive. You're being very dismissive. No, I've resolved the issue in my head. Now it's your turn. And then I move on. Oh, they love to hear that. God. Everybody just communicate. And you know what? Don't get emotionally hung up on it. Approach problems clinically, like you're a doctor, and just be like, oh, okay, I see the issue here. All right, let's resolve this. Well, this can't be resolved because, the way you're going to do it is not going to be the way I'm going to do it. And I feel like I got to do it this way. So if I'm going to do it this way and you don't want to do it the other way, then let me just handle this and then it won't be a big deal, correct? Huh? No, but you don't. Well, this is basically the easiest solution. Why don't we just do it this way? Yeah, but no, all right, well, resolve the problem. All right, talk to you later. Okay. I can't, dude. Like, life is too short. Boop. All right. Also, your inner thoughts are now going to be everywhere. Nah, it's a long ways off, but just know that they're delving into the inner lobes of your mind. I'm looking forward to this. I really am. People are going to be like, why are you so twisted and tormented, bro? I'm like, yeah, well, read my mind, bro. Read my mind. Boop. All right, what else we got? Look at this. The most colorful home in Queens hits the market for $3 million in New York City. And honestly, I'm not going to even joke about this. When they said, wait, a whole home in New York City for only $3 million? I was actually amazed that it was this low. As the torch is so dark, there's bleep I think about that might get me committed or divorced. Yeah, but as long as it's held internally, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. You can have any thought you want. That's actually healthy. If you don't have those thoughts, that's what worries me. Because then the first time they have those thoughts, whether they're dark or whatnot, they don't have the internal dialogue to work it out in a safe environment. Internal dialogue is like the sandbox of let's see what the hell happens. You want to go on some kind of questionable action, keep that in your head. If the first time you have that thought, it's in physical, real-world action, that's the problem. Yeah. Look at his colorful house. It's so colorful. $3 million. I'd have to repaint it. Look at this. I would say all the colors do work together, except maybe this one. No, I mean, it's standard color theory. But this place for $3 million, not for nothing, kind of looks small. But I know it is New York. What does it say? Oh, good. They do have an outside picture. Where the hell is this? Where the hell is this place? Oh, God. Oh, it gets worse. Oh, of course they have a Hello Kitty. Oh, man. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, my God. This is like living in Pee-wee's Playhouse. Holy crap. Oh. Nickelodeon-looking house, right? I mean, that would be kind of cool if you had, like, you know, Ren and Stimpy or something, but, you know, that's, dude, that blue. Oh. Yeah. I don't know, $3 million. If anybody's got $3 million, want to live in New York. The extravagant 6-bedroom, 4-bathroom property features floor-to-ceiling windows, hand-selected chandeliers. Oh, somebody selected them? JD got one. Nice. Dude, somebody selected these and said, okay. All right. Well, we can find somebody to be held accountable. Let's see. Chandeliers that double as sculptural art. I've seen bananas pasted on a wall better. Yeah, so there's a lot of crap here. Bold, floral-themed finishes that feel like living in an eternal spring of psychosis. Like, what it... All right, whatever. $3 million. You know, I'm surprised somebody doesn't buy it and just gut it and make an office building. Like, I feel like that... Where is this again? This can't be like Manhattan, right? Where is this located? 36th? Holy crap, dude, this is on 36th? Dude, I love 36th. Dude, I gotta tell you, dude, being in New York, dude, 36 to, and basically down to the Village area, dude, that was my spot. Yo. Hey, guys, you want to raise $3 million somehow?
Dr. Seuss's house.
Dude, exactly. Dude, I'll buy Dr. Seuss's house. All I gotta do is raise $3 million. Dude, I could live on 36th Street. Dude, I could just walk out there and then walk around. Yeah, none of those places are still there, so it doesn't matter. I gotta do a Kickstarter to raise money so I can buy a house. Oh yeah, these creepy guys. What else we got? Boop. Get rid of that. Ah, there we go. Hey, who here likes pain management? All right, look at that. Virtual reality experience can beat painkillers for relief. New study uses Oregon waterfall finds. Yeah, apparently chilling in, what do you call it? Virtual reality really helps a lot of people manage pain and not be miserable. That's pretty good. 36th Avenue in Queens. Oh, no, I don't want to be in Queens. What am I going to do in Queens? Nothing to do in Queens. I thought it was actually Manhattan proper. Oh, God. I love VR and not being in pain. There you go. Tell me more. Let's see. So basically, conducted by the observed effects were as strong as painkillers and even lasted longer than the 45-minute VR experience. They were also twice as effective as calculating through questionnaires than 2D video and sound experiences of the same scenery. So that's pretty good. Look, dude, immerse yourself in the VR. All right? You know, because then you get, helps pain, you know, all that fun stuff. See, video games aren't bad for you. Okay, I think they mean relaxing stuff. Like, don't get Borderlands VR and go around just pew-pew and stuff and thinking, oh, wow, this is so relaxing. Yeah. What if you like pain? Well, I'm sure if you go to Patreon, there's particular VR games you can download for your VR headset that will accommodate those intense needs. All right, what else? Oh yeah, this is weird. Pigs are turning blue. Neon blue. Neon blue pigs. This is a neon blue pig. All right, neon blue flesh inside of a wild pig's. In California, of course. Yeah, so if you ever go hunting in California or anywhere and you get something because, you know, you're live off the land type person, do not eat the blue meat because apparently that's a rat poison. I don't know where they're getting all this rat. Look, rodent-side. Exposure can be a concern for non-targeted wildlife in areas where applications occur in close proximity of wildlife habitat. So all this stuff that basically essentially is, and, you know, it's died so they can keep track of it, right? So, yeah, you can't, like, poison your husband or wife with this stuff. And then, you know, when they do the autopsy, they're like, oh, they're blue. They had rat poison. It looks like coffee beans. Yeah, I wouldn't drink it. You look like a Smurf. Yeah, so, bro, dude, purple. Don't do it. They issued a warning across Monterey County area. The poison is often sold, died for identification, and its use has been highly restricted in California since last year. Highly restricted. Well, since last year. Before that, you know. Hunters should be aware that the meat of game animals such as wild pigs, deer, bear, and geese might be contaminated if that game animal has been exposed to rodenticides, says Pesticides Investigations Coordinator Ryan Berber. Yeah, so, I don't know, blue. Yeah, pigs can tolerate enough to turn blue inside. Apparently. You know? Like, Ma, why are my pork chops blue? Just shut up and eat them, dear. I don't like blue. Oh, yeah, we saw this weird little guy. Get out of there. Also, if you're in Maine, watch out for sharks. No, because Labor Day weekend's coming up, and apparently in, what do you call it? Maine. See? Popular beaches in Maine, not the garbage ones. We're talking about the popular ones. Sharks know where to go, all right? There are literal sharks out there. Jaws. Yeah, that's right. Labor Day weekend's coming up, you know? The beaches are usually packed. Sharks. Just keep an eye out. You know, sparking a warning from the police. Last time we didn't listen to the police, you know what happened? Yeah, Jaws. Jaws. Last thing you need to do is try to take one of these out and then have the mama shark come back and, you know, have a grudge against you. It's ridiculous. White sharks made famous 50 years ago in the movie Jaws. There you go. Hear that again. 50 years ago that movie came out. 50 years. Boop. All right, dude. Space Adventure Cobra's getting a game. Did you know? Space Cobra, The Awakening. Wait, 50? Yeah, apparently it's 50 years old. 50. 50 years old. 50. 50. Yeah, you swim in their food bowl. Yeah, it's your fault, man. Yeah, so dude, Cobra. Back in the day, it looks like kind of a, you know, 2D art kind of thing. Might be fun. I don't know if it's any good. But, you know, if you do like anime, especially vintage anime, boop, it's kind of cool. That's younger than I am. It's older than I am. It's crazy. All right, hold on. I've been talking a lot. Got to stay hydrated. Oh, God. Shut up. Fix that. Ah! Fix it. Come on, man. I just want to have my coffee. Thank you. Normality. Trying to drink water and... Okay, that's good. Ew. All right, almost done. That's acceptable. Okay, good. Thank you for waiting. All right, I got to stay dehydrated. Come on. What was the other weird stuff coming out? Shut off is in the kitchen. Varlet. This game, right? Go.
Have your coffee, enjoy it. Chewie will call you when we need you.
It's good. It's good. I shouldn't drink that much. Just saying. Yo. This thing, thank you. Varlet. It's got like Persona vibes, apparently. You know, so you got like weird choices, and then you got some turn-based stuff. I don't know if it's any good, but maybe put it on your radar if that's your type of thing. You know, because you may not want to play the free-to-play Persona because it might be a little gotcha-y. But this is, what is it? To be the leader that guides others forward or be the uncompromising ruler. Varlet is a school life RPG where through encounters with troubled boys and girls who are also searching for themselves, you begin to uncover a version of yourself you never knew existed. Maybe like a persona or something. Oh, man. Call random this one. Nice. I don't know. Could be fun. Keep it on your radar. Varlet. What? When's that come out? What? In 11 days. That's forever. That's forever away. Bubsy, dude, who remembers Bubsy? Bubsy old school, bro. Yo, they're coming out with a collection. 23 days. I had no idea they actually anybody doing stuff like this because it seemed weird and bizarre that they would actually do it. Bubsy. Well, how old is this? Bubsy, what is this? What year was this from? It's 4:3 aspect ratio. It's got to be super old. What is it? What does it do? I really don't remember it. Like, I don't think I've actually played this. Or am I thinking Conquer? I think I'm thinking Conquer. I love Bubsy. So much fun to play. Well, there you go. In 23 days, you got a whole collection on, what, PlayStation 5, Xbox, Switch, and PC. There you go. Nice. Oh, God, dude, 23 days. It's September 9th. 9th. That's pretty good. So, what's the worst thing that can happen? I don't know. Death. What do we got here? Okay, look. Okay, Halloween's happening, right? And look, they got Halloween. Garfield Halloween Adventure Pirate Garfield and Pirate Odie action figures. I was impressed that they did this. However, there's a problem. We got a problem. Anybody who watches this knows what the problem is. This is going to be that can you spot the problem kind of thing. Question, does anyone have a way of finding lost and deleted fanfics? What? Reddit not helped. Oh, God. I would see if you can use, depending on the type of fanfic, that's the main question. If you can use an AI and ask it to do a deep think about where it can track down some of them, you might be able to find like old links because it will scour so much stuff. Man, collect the Garfield toys back in the day. Nice. Wayback usually doesn't host files for the most part like that. Yeah, usually AI is usually good at if not the quick answers. If you do a deep dive, it may take like 30 seconds, but still, it's going to be able to search more than a human can. Tried that, nothing came up. Deep think. Okay, the problem here, right? As a lover of this cartoon and it's being a staple around the holidays, this peg leg right here, Odie didn't have a peg leg. He knocked it off because he had 4 peg legs when he came out with the costume, and they knocked them all off, and he's like, you got one too many peg legs there, matey. Knocked them all off. Didn't have any peg legs. Not a one. Nothing. He didn't have a peg leg because he got rid of them all. Did you even watch? Who sculpted this? Come on. All right, we got an ad break. But I don't know, man. Hey, it's articulated and everything, and that's great, but unless it comes with a replaceable little thing here, does it? Let's see. All right, let's see if they made a correction here. All right, we got that. Oh, thank God. You can take his leg off and give him a regular leg. All right, good. All right, well, now if we're going to do that, you should be able to give him 4 peg legs. Let's see, did I do that? No, they don't give him 4 peg legs. All right, so you can change his expression. That's pretty good. You got all these other weird little things. It's all right. All right, good. They fixed it. I'm just like, why would they even give him the peg leg? He doesn't need the peg leg. You know, you could have saved on plastic and done something else. You know? You know what? Include the old guy who was in the chair. Who was like, believe it, my friends. Okay. Nice. Brian O. later. I love the comic version of this special. Yeah, we got that too. Like literally. All right, this will help out bingo. As soon as I can get it done here. Boop. There you go. Garfield in disguise. Look at that. It wasn't even called Garfield Halloween Adventure. It was called Garfield in Disguise. Nice. You got to call it, show something on screen. And technically, yes, we did find this at a thrift store, so it is a thrift store find. What? Dude, look at how manacle those little, ghosts are in the back here. Look at that. Ooh. Look at that. Cool. Look, you got gold tooth and everything. Look at that. Nice. Boom. I don't know why I have Garfield's Halloween Adventure just sitting like right here within arm's reach. What did it take me? 17 seconds to get that? Been a while since we had a thrift store find. Yeah, because every time I go to a thrift store, everything's too expensive and I don't want to pay for it. Everything is too damn expensive. It's too damn expensive. I found one shirt and I did not want to pay the $13 they asked for it because I'm used to getting shirts for like $5. But it was really, really nice. So there you go. I don't know. They should fix this. Boom. Creepy kid. I think I already opened tabs here. What do we got? Yo, how come the inside of Target looked like some 50s diner back in the day? Yo, look at this thing. This was, what did they say, from the 90s to early 2000s? I don't even think I ever went into a Target until like 2010. We just didn't have them around. Look at this place. Dude, it looked like a 50 diner thing. Look, Food Avenue Express. Look, they had pretzels and stuff and all this other fun. Now, you know what? They don't even have this anymore. Last time we went into a Target, they had a standalone Starbucks in there. That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. They used to have a cafe. Didn't look like this, but they used to have a cafe. Now they don't have a cafe. They used to have pretzels and popcorn and everything. And it was fun. I didn't even have that. They had big cookies, too. Kmart was where to go. Yeah, we only had Kmart, you know, and they had a Little Caesars in there, which was amazing. Look at all the neon. Oh, my God. So much neon. I don't know. I don't think I mean, the interior is kind of weird, but, you know, it's like, all right, whatever. Kmart Cafe was the best. Yeah, dude, you had a Little Caesars. Boom. Yo, somebody look. I literally got a DeLorean. They got the Back to the Future thing. The detail is impressive. Dude, look at that. Dude, what? Are you kidding me? Who's got this kind of time? Dude, that's crazy. Look at all the wiring and stuff, bro. This is movie replica prop worthy. That's insane. Do they have a Mr. Coffee? Oh my God, they do. They do have a Mr. Coffee. Oh my God. That is insane. I was like, yeah, they don't got a Mr. Coffee. They got one.
We're still wide.
Dude, look at this though. Thank you. Wow. Look, they're out of Tim. That's kind of cool though. I always like when fandom takes it to this ungodly level of, look at this. I would not want to, see, this is the thing. When something is done this well, I would be scared to actually use it and drive it around. You know? Be like, oh man, I hope nobody just keys my car because they're psychopaths, you know? Oh, that's crazy. Nice. All right, well, there's people still doing the craft out there. Nice. There you go. Yeah, at that point, you just get one of those little vests and you just show up with that. There you go. And when you get older, you just get the white suit and you're Doc Brown. That'd be good. Boop. Yo, the flying toasters. How many of you spent hours on After Dark? Not me. I didn't have this till later when it was like almost retro. Look, flying toasters. I know what the globe was. I don't remember using any other one. Like, I think I had the flying toaster because it was like your basic kind of thing. What was it, 1990 to 97? Yeah, so 97, I think that was like school computer. And I say computer, the one. Would John learn how to drive this? I kind of know how to drive. I just don't want to. Have you seen the people on the road? No. I'm sure we could still find us. I don't know. Nostalgia. Boop. Yo, look at this. Dude, yesterday marked 40 years of Return of the Living Dead. One of the best zombie movies / comedy movies to ever be made. All right? It was funny, it was grotesque, and it was also very serious in certain moments. It was a perfectly well-rounded zombie movie. All right? It is 40 years old. I know, man. I think they're going to work on a remake. Allegedly. No, there's a trailer for it. Boop. Yo, they had instant in the 70s. They had instant pizza. You just put in a toaster. Dude, this was like the Hot Pocket of pizza before that. It was from Baroni, which I'm sure is an authentic Italian name. Dude, and 6 cheese? Dude, you just need one good one. So what? They literally put them in a toaster. I always find weird old foods like this amazing to me. I'm just like, what? They had these? Where are they now? Dude, look, toaster quick snacks. I know pizza shouldn't be a snack, but I wonder why a whole generation is overweight. Those look healthy. They might have been in the 70s before they started putting chemicals and everything. It's kind of weird. Older food, the older you are, the better food you had until like, I think mid to late 80s. And then they just started giving you all sorts of chemicals. You know, now we're just realizing, oh, there's all these chemicals in our food. We're all dying. Weird. Ugh, God. Yeah, I never heard of this either. Again, this came out from the 70s. I don't know what part of the 70s, but that's kind of cool, dude. We need more toaster pizza. This is hilarious to me. Chat, hold on. I'm defragging my computer. Some will get it. This is absolutely insane to me. This happened. This happened to people. This is what you had to do. Like, my dudes, you literally had to sit there and let this thing move files around on your hard drive to free up all these weird spaces. It would go on forever. It would take hours upon hours. It was incredibly crazy. And then you're like right now, you're just like, what? It would supposedly make the hard drive run more efficiently because it didn't have to go all the way to the end. Like if you picture it like the hard drive over here, say you needed this file. You know, the weird little needle would be like, it's like a record. You'd have to go all the way to the end of it to retrieve it and blah, blah, blah. And it would try to like fill in the gaps here so it wouldn't have to go so far to retrieve data. Plus it would, you know, if you had a bad sector or something like that, it would try to fix it and all this other stuff. It was insane. It did make things more efficient, but, you know, it's like when you see stuff like that, this is just like, huh? Go.
Bite, bite, bits.
Go. All the bits. Moving the bits around. It's the bit shuffle. Boop. This thing. Here's the thing. I got to go to a Pizza Hut that had a buffet once, and they were all empty. Like, there was like one, like, plain, because we went late at night. There was like one or two regular slices, and they were like, well, you know, we're not really bringing it. We could order. You want something? Maybe find it in the kitchen. It was like that kind of time. But, dude, I never got to go to one that actually had all this crap. That's amazing. Dude, you go in there and get a slice of each and be like, yo, I got a whole pie of everything. Dude, that's amazing. Dude, they don't have this anymore, do they? I assume that they won't. It's just like all that cool, fun stuff that they used to make. They don't make anymore. Why don't they do that? Dude, I would love to have a smorgasbord buffet of just different slices of pizza. You know, hey, I want a meat lover's pizza. There you go.
Pie-shaped griddle cakes.
Thank you. Why don't they do this? Come on, man. Look, and you know what you don't see here? Pineapple on pizza. Yeah, it's not there. Yeah, and you know what else you don't see? Hot honey. I don't see hot honey or pineapple on pizza. I also don't see strawberries on my pizza. I don't see lettuce on my pizza. I don't see any kind of weird sushi pizza, macaroni and cheese, or anything like this. This was back in the day when you had a bunch of pizzas. There was like really good ones, and that's it. All right. Your local Pizza Hut is buffet? What? That's not even possible. I didn't even think that was legal anymore. I honestly, pre-pandemic, I loved buffets. You know, because you got to taste a little bit of everything. And even if there was something that you weren't too keen on. Hold on. Even if it was something you weren't too keen on, you could just say, you know what? I will try one piece. And it was non-committal. You know, you didn't have to get like a whole dish of it and be like, oh, I need a whole order of, you know, whatever, squid eyes. You know, no, I want one squid eye. And then you could just take it right out of there and be like, oh, wow, this is not what I wanted. You know, and you're not wasting food. That's kind of cool. Don't worry, the pineapple can't hurt you. What do you mean? What if you don't skin it?
You are right. is missing a lot of stuff. This book sucks lol.
No, it doesn't. It only sucks if your taste is terrible. Oh, me. All right, we got a card battle. Good way to change subject. All right. Adam, you got a roll equal to or better than 17. It said la la la. 12. No. No. Card battle. You tried. But the good thing is we generally, after we show the cards here, we remove them. So we're, you know, you probably won't have to deal with that again next week. Yeah. So that's nice. If we remember. We're terrible at remembering. Boom. Yo, CD wall. This whole wall is covered with compact discs. Look at this. That actually looks cool. But when the sun shines in, you're going to blind everybody. I feel like you're just going to have like 1,000 magnifying glasses just pointed at your rug here. That's just going to catch fire. This is going to be insane. That's probably why the blinds are closed a little bit. Like, yeah, I went through all this trouble. I didn't realize it would be like staring into the sun. You know, these things are all CDRs too, you can tell. But, you know, it's kind of like... Seems like tab battle in your browser. Yeah, dude, I got a lot of tabs. Hey, I'm telling you, every day before I stream, I go through around 90 tabs. I open up 90 tabs. I go through all the news that I deem fit, and I just kind of pick out what's interesting. They're doing a lot of pre-work, you know? It's better than just sitting here scrolling and being like, let's see what's interesting, guys. You know how much dead air is there? Hate it. Boop. Oh, yeah, we already covered that. Candy, Code Orange. Look at that. Code Orange. Candy's coming out. What else we got? Oh, yeah, these blobs of pumpkins. I know, I don't like Sour Patch. Sour Patch are like 50-50. I really got to be in a mood for those. Oh, Swedish Fish. Bro. I don't know, peanut butter cups. What else was in the other one? Oh, they got the white chocolate one, which is, I don't know, really Skittles. And, oh, and the Kit Kats. They put Ghost on Kit Kats. All right, that's something. They're trying, you know. Dude, it's starting. It's starting. I do like Swedish Fish. I haven't had them in a while, so I don't know if they've changed the formula. Do they still taste like Swedish Fish? Because those were amazing. They have a very unique flavor, like all their own. Yeah. And they literally got to be Swedish Fish. They can't be like, you know, other gummy fish. It's not the same. Local grocer had some out today. Nice. Have some HD vision sunglasses for that. Right? Yeah. When you are spooky, but you also live in Florida. See? When you're trying to start Halloween, but it's still 1,000,000 degrees out. It's kind of funny. Hey, man, how's it going? All right, let's get some coffee while we stare death in the face. Wow. All right, well, that's not bad. We're by the beach. It's fine. It's a pool stream right now. We're by the beach. It's okay. There's water. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. Okay, good. Da-da! Look at that. Those are cool gloves. I like those gloves. That's some clean water. Yo, props to the pool person. Look at that. That's pristine. Death takes a holiday. I wonder if he pees in the pool. Yeah, but it probably kills everybody.
You swim insolvent.
All right, what else we got? Thank you. All right, look at that. Your Halloween food. There you go. You can make pizza pumpkins. Oh, you get a little bit of pepperoni, you triangle those out. There you go. Personal pan pizza. And you know what? The only thing I would have changed about this is you put a little cheese deposit in the crust right there for the stem. That'd be ridiculous. That'd be awesome. You know, maybe make a cheesy crust, and then the stem could be a garlic knot. You know? Dude, if you're going to do Halloween, do it right. All right, get pizza. Dude, I haven't had pepperoni forever. I want pepperoni now. We're not even on stupid foods yet. God, pepperoni. If this is the pool, then the water is probably super clean. Yeah. Everything in there has died. Look at that. I'm not crazy about that cheese, though. That cheese doesn't look great. See what I did there? That's a bad pun. Great? No? Okay. Ah. Cheese doesn't look great. I think we already called bad pun, but I tried. Look, the moving god smiled on this week. Look. Hey, there you go. Bad pun. Thank you. I didn't know if it was called already. Small context for summer. I work at a moving company. Working conditions are catastrophic, and the salary is ridiculously low. In addition to being, well, oh, it's illegal too. But there are a couple of advantages. Getting stuff, what? Like getting stuff back. What do you mean? This Monday, a customer, thank you, they won, nice. The customer tells me about equipment in the attic that is no longer used, and that one, what? We'll have to put it in the trash. So basically, moving person. Nice. Dude, everyone's winning now. A moving person got this quote-unquote trash that needed to be thrown out. What do they got? They got headphones. Yo, they got 2 Dreamcasts? Who's got 2 Dreamcasts? And why is one yellow? Look, they got a Super Nintendo. This was all going to be thrown out. Silent service, too. No audio included.
You need feta jokes. That one was no Gouda. Cheddar luck next time.
Yeah, that's terrible. What are you going to do? Thank you. All right, they got some light guns. They got some more controllers. Original NES. PS1. GameCube. PlayStation 2 game. What is this? iToy? Oh, God. What the hell is this? Other controllers. WinFast. A250 NVIDIA GeForce. What? Dude, what year is that? That's old-timey. Wow. That's pretty good. I mean, if you're going to be working in illegal conditions, you might as well get something out of it. The thing is, do any of these work? That's kind of cool, though. That yellow Dreamcast was originally white. Yeah, this was in the smoker's room, right? It's weird because, like, none of the controllers are yellow either, so I'm wondering what happened here. I don't know, that's kind of cool. Lots of crazy accessories. All right, well, this is probably like, I wonder who got rid of it. I ask her if I can take them. She tells me yes. I even warned her that it had value. She told me no, that it was just old materials. She told me that if I didn't take it, it was trash. Oh, God. All right. You know, why do I feel like there's going to be a kid getting back home from college and they're like, you know what? I've reinvigorated my love for retro gaming. Hey, Ma, where's all the... Oh, look, one of the best things I've ever found. White heat. Come on, dude. That's clever. That's clever. Dude, Betty White. Yeah. Okay, it's almost as cool as the Nosferatu that had Don Knotts' heads on Nosferatu. That's top tier. This is like second tier for me. Nosferatu? Don Knotts? Dude, that was awesome. I like weird shirts like that. I never get to find them, though. Best cosplay ever done. Crazy Taxi. Dude, look at this guy. This guy went all out. It's too late. The tab's closed. Dude, how tremendous is this? That's a good way to actually cosplay. You know, you can kind of be comfortable. You make yourself a little cardboard box. Yo, whoever made this cardboard car is amazing. Look at that. It looks like low poly count and everything. That's very well done. Crazy Taxi. And you know what? I would carry. I have a little Bluetooth speaker where I'm playing Offspring all day. Hey, Dreamer One, stream bingo, nice. That's tremendous. This is good. Good job. 10 out of 10. Dude, that's pretty good. All right, this to me is as good as that Fallout suit that they made. You know, the power armor, because it's still like spot on. It's like really good. So good job. Good job, whoever did that. Oh my God. Not sure that I've seen this sort of price tag placement before. Yo. TurboGrafx. Look where they put the price tag. My dude. Who does this? You could have put it anywhere but on the connectors. Ah. Well, here's the thing.
Beautiful.
No, it's not. It's wrong in every level. The thing is, it's like, what? Like, somebody bought it for $40, and I guess they have the hope that when they take the sticker off, it's not going to damage any of those connectors. Yeah, you can usually clean them up with, like, you know, rubbing alcohol or stuff, and that's usually the best way to do it. But still, I'd be very worried about what's underneath there. Ah. That's psychotic to me. I don't know. Ugh. It's hard to believe that someone has the will and know-how to acquire a retro game and then would just do this, right? The older to get, more you realize that most adults are just highly functional savant imbeciles. No, I would say savant would mean that they would have some kind of talent, and that's giving them too much credit. I've met so many people that I was like, how are you allowed to cross the street without supervision? That's accurate. Whatever. They'll get the inside of the console sticky if not cleaned fully. Yeah, now it'll mess up the inside of the console, all that stuff. Oh, God. I don't know, but just be mindful if you're buying retro games from people who don't know how to price tag things. Okay, this, I know this is going to cause problems, but, or at least part of it. Not like literally, but it's probably going to be YouTube issues when I show it. There is an ungodly amount of detail in this. And this is like an older anime. What the hell is it called? Dragon's Heaven. OVA, 1988. The reason why this actually stood out to me when I saw it is look at all those little... yeah, I don't know. Just I'm actually curious if the rest of this is that intense. God, look at all that, dude. Ugh. Now, generally, you don't get a lot of pointillism and cross-hatching in anime. It's not an efficient thing to do. It's an absolute nightmare. Like, we used to do a lot of that for the early 4i Records comic strips, all the cross-hatching and stuff.
Looks too much like work.
It is too much like work. And, dude, doing all the cross-hatching and stuff for the comic strip was insane. But it was like, it, you know, made it look good, but... I mean, now it's not a big deal because there's literal, you know, cross-hatching brushes. You can just be like, yeah, whatever. You know, it takes 2 seconds. But back then when you actually had to use a pen, it was chaotic. Back when animators are hardcore. Yeah, I go back to like, God, dude, I'm telling you, like, I do not have a lot of... For mainstream animation, I don't find any of it to be visually interesting. There's very few things where I'm like, oh, wow, that's different. You know? Like, I'll find more original stuff. All right, I'm going to say more interesting animation styles on Newgrounds, not necessarily original stuff because it's like 90% parody there, than I will in mainstream stuff. You know? It's like newer animators or indie animators, they actually care about the craft. I don't know, studios are just like, yeah, just get it out there. I had hopes for the Uzumaki one because they're like, oh, we're going to make it look like comics. And they dropped the ball on that so hard it fell into the center of the earth and burned up. I don't care about what's going on here. Megadeth announced final album and farewell tour. All right, look, Countdown to Extinction begins 2026. They're not making any more albums. There's going to be one final album. And Dave, it better be good. All right? Don't phone it in. All right? One final album. And then, of course, probably a bunch of live albums after the tour. Dude, that's sad, dude. Megadeth. They were the better Metallica. You know? Let's see, what the Megadeth has announced. The end is near with its final album, Global Farewell Tour, planned for 2026. Sigh. The iconic Thrashers formally revealed their retirement plans today, August 14th. 100 viewers, nice. What's up? Hello, everybody. With founding vocalist Dave Mustaine sending out a message to fans that he's ready to hang up Megadeth after more than 40 years on the front lines of metal. Yeah, I feel like there's this thing where it's like, you know, Ozzy passed away and then everybody else was like a little younger than that, you know, who basically grew up listening to Ozzy. You know, Metallica, Megadeth, they're probably taking stock in their existence and they're like, yo, yeah, we got to wrap this up, you know. Metal band's retiring. I'm getting old. Yeah, dude, I like Megadeth. You know, most of their stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, cool. You know, let's see. Let's see. There's so many musicians that have come to an end of their careers, whether accidental or intentional. Most of them don't get to go out on their own terms on top. Well, Ozzy did. Yeah. And that's where I'm at in my life right now, Mustaine said. I have traveled the world and have made millions upon millions of fans. And the hardest part of all this is saying goodbye to them. Yeah. So we're going to do that. So expect 2026 to be another sad occasion. All right. Hey, you think he'll invite Metallica on stage to play Mechanics? Or do they still hold a grudge? I know, man. They allegedly kicked his dog. I would still be bitter about that. Can't wait for you to hear a new album. Blah, blah, blah. That album better be good, dude. I don't know. Terrence Stamp, the actor who played Zod in Classic Superman 2. Yeah, passed away. I know, they died. You know? All right. Gamescom. I feel like I got to sneeze, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. I don't know. We'll drink coffee and figure it out if I'm going to sneeze. I won't be able to give you a warning either, because usually they come up suddenly. Do. Wow. Even she looks aggravated. Change it. It's acceptable. Wait, what do you mean? Why? Why wasn't Dave Mustaine invited to the Megadeth show? Come on, he even covered No More Mr. Nice Guy. No more. No, that was Alice Cooper. Never mind. He did Paranoid. That's what he did. He covered Paranoid. Just go out when you're ready to keep going and making your art go down and more corporate.
Relief topography.
Why? Why? Let me get back to my water. Let me get back to my water. This water is not great. Hey, that was nice. Oh, I need that shirt. Dude, with all the little white pumpkins on it. Dude, that's cool. I like that shirt. Oh, come on. It was a completely buttoned up shirt. You know how rare that is on the stream? God. Ah. All right, whatever. I'm just going to dehydrate myself. God. Bring out the fall cards. September 1st, we're bringing out the fall cards. I don't care. Tired of the summer crap. All right. We got the August, because we got Gamescom. IGN will begin. Okay, I don't care. Tuesday, Gamescom opening night with official pre-show and IGN. Don't care. All right, Jeff Keighley is back again to host opening night live for Gamescom 2025. All right, what do we got? So this is going to be a thing. Expects what? Get an idea of what to expect. Recap of all the biggest news. Okay. Opening night, pre-show, kicks off, don't care. All right, whatever. So opening night, what the hell is he talking about? Oh, big reveals, trailers, gameplay, surprises. So you get to sit through a bunch of ads around 7:30. All right, Wednesday. What else we got? Gamescom studio thing. We got Xbox doing stuff. Xbox's first live stream day will feature the Rogue Xbox Ally handhelds. Hey, we can see what the handhelds do. No, I'm excited about it. Handheld gaming is the wave of the future, bro. A dude who wants to sit. What? Do the pumpkins on a shirt glow in the dark? I don't know. Maybe. Groundkeeper 2. Oh, Groundkeeper. I was like, I basically put them all together. Dyslexia strikes. Grounded 2, Keeper, Call of Duty, Black Ops 7, and Mo. All right. Into the Infinite Showcase. I don't know what that is. All right, Thursday, what do we got? Xbox Live again? Second stream will feature Ninja Gaiden, Overwatch 2, Quiet Outer Worlds 2, more. Friday. Okay, Gamescom Awards show returns to award the best games on display during the show. I don't care. That's a popularity contest that Nintendo probably is going to get anyway. Because everybody keeps buying Nintendo stuff, even though my personal opinion on their draconian business practices are that they suck. Let's see. Whatever. IGN coverage. Sunday, IGN coverage. So what are you... Basically, you're just telling me you're covering things and not telling me anything else. I know you're covering things. You're IGN. That's your job. Do your job. Whatever. If I made those shirts, I'd definitely glow in the dark. All right, well, though that's happening, if you want to keep up with game news, we'll probably do that anyway, so we'll just relay the messages. Probably Wednesday with Steve, and then Don will probably pick it up Friday. We'll see. Home Alone director Chris Columbus insists a remake would be a mistake. It should be left alone. Thank you, Chris. The short of this article is basically Chris Columbus is like, don't make it. It was a special moment in time. Don't ruin it because you're going to ruin it. Yeah. Xbox handheld really interests me. I am interested in that. I think they're just going to put Game Pass on any handheld that can actually support it. That's what I'm looking forward to. They already did a remake. What do you mean they did a remake? Oh, God, that's right. They did. Holy crap. What wasn't it? Didn't they do that? And it was kind of like different, right? Oh, my God. That was so forgettable. Nobody even Chris Columbus doesn't even know it existed. Really? What year did that come out? Hold on. War of the Worlds. God. Home Alone. No, not A Girl Walks Home Alone. Not Home Alone 2, Home Alone 3. Oh, Home Alone's what? Home Sweet Home Alone. That's what it was, 2021. There was a Home Alone 4? Home Alone, a Holiday Heist? Chris Columbus, where were you? Oh my God, there's so many of them. Why are there so many of them? New title, Left Home Alone. What? Not really. It's a Home Sweet Home Alone. What's the other one? Yeah, so basically they're just going to take the sample. I didn't even know there was this one. That came out in 2012, and there's 2002, 97. We don't talk about them. I guess that's just going to... Look at that. 15%. Yo, you getting into War of the Worlds territory, my bro. Look at that. Oh, this is so terrible. Oh, God. Why would you even do this? Max Mercer? Really? Is it mischievous? And I don't even care. I don't even care. What a waste of everything. Oh, holy crap. And what is this? Home Alone, the Holiday Heist. What is this? Oh, God, look at this guy. He's like, I shouldn't even be in this movie. Look at him. Do we really need to have every kid, even though it's not the same kid, do that stupid thing with his face? It was funny once. That was it. All right. Look, and not for nothing. Where is it? The second one? Look, he did it in the first one. Look at that. Home Alone. Oh no, he did my hands on my face thing. This one over here, he's got that derpy expression, right? But he's reading a newspaper. He doesn't even have his hands on his face. They knew better not to repeat it. Why is it only got 35%? Why didn't people like it? What's the problem? It's kind of fun. Change of venue and more sentimentality and violence can't obscure the fact that Home Alone 2 Lost in New York is less inspired for simulated. Yeah, of course, it's a sequel. Yeah? Whatever. Yeah, the hands on the face was because he tried the aftershave and then put the aftershave on. Yeah, that's the whole thing. I don't know. That's all sorts of weird. Weird. All right. Well, Chris Columbus, you might want to check in on Hollywood because they've already made a bunch of sequels and it's terrible. Making a remake at this point, I can't imagine getting any worse. You had one good movie, a second one which was a little less better, and then a bunch of garbage. There's 4 garbage. Wait, no, what? There was 5 in total. So you had 3 garbage films and 1 decent one. Whatever, I don't care. I'm not going to even argue. Grand Theft Auto 5 still getting updates and it's enhanced. Get surprise DLS 4 support on PC with new Drift Week update. Dude, they are still putting stuff in this thing.
Mac was on Hot Ones recently, and when asked if 1 or 2 was better, he said 2 because he was paid more. I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, but I think at that point his parents were taking more money from him. Didn't he have to like sue his parents to get money for that? It's insane. But he also got to hang out with Michael Jackson. Yeah, I want to see. Let's shut these guys up. What's it look like here? Grand Theft Auto. There you go. It's an old game, but people still love it and keep buying it. Free upgrade now for PC. Dude, look at how good that looks. Featuring stunning visuals with enhanced audio. Access to Career Builder. I don't know. Latest vehicles. Special works. Much more. Dude, considering this game is from last generation, this came out on a 360 and PS3. The fact that they keep maintaining this and actually doing stuff with it is pretty amazing to me. Yeah, good job. What? Hot One Sprinkles, I'd recommend. I don't like hot. GTA 5 Online will get on mansions and some future updates. People have been, sniffing in the code. Might be near December. Just, GTA 6 will knock it down. I don't know. I'm not sure if I like when people start looking in the code and they're like, dude, I've been data mining. Takes the fun out of it. Look, the best solo board games worth playing alone in 2025. Dude, they actually made a list of board games that I don't need people for. I love that. Who wants to be bothered? Look, they got a bunch of stuff. Look, War Story, Occupy France. You can have it. Age range 14, 1 to 6 players, 45 minutes. Okay, so they give you a little thing. Invincible, the hero building game. Ooh. Based on a popular comic book and now also a popular anime TV series, blah, 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 words. You want to familiarize yourselves with the source material before diving in comics. Okay, whatever. Legacy of You. Yeah. What is this? Final Girl. Ooh, this is horror? If there's a particular theme that excels for solo gaming, it's horror. Thank you. When it's just you and the dice in a darkened room, board game gets the closest it can realistically manage to feeling unsettling. Nice. Oh, there's even expansion sets. There's many expansion sets for Final Girl. Dude, that's kind of good. Burp, burp, burp. I don't know. Dune. Oh, God, too much sand. I'm not a big fan of Dune. I don't know what it was. Again, it's the best I've heard it referred to as Sleepy Star Wars. I just feel like it drags out. It's probably got a better story than Star Wars. It's too like, oh, God, oh, yeah, spice, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this thing, I'm some messiah or something. Whatever, people. Imperium Horizons. I don't like that stuff. Frosthaven. Ooh, and Gloomhaven. Oh, that's single player? Oh my god. Dude, a single player. It's an awesome board game. Dune Imperium. I know, again, Dune was never my thing, so it's just like, I wouldn't know if it was good or not. But cool, it's good to know. Nice. There you go. It's recommended. What do we got? What's the other one? Frosthaven, Gloomhaven. That's kind of cool. 60 minutes. How much free time do you think I got in a day? Mage Night. You know, after the card game, I think I got to make a good board game. Well, we already did that, but a better good one. Sherlock Holmes, consulting detective. All right, you get to be the snotty know-it-all that solves the crimes before the police do. Nice. 90 minutes. Under Fallen Skies. How come we're not on this list? Come on, save Pumpkin Guy. Robinson Crusoe. What do we got? Dinosaur Island. Roar and Write. Dinosaur. Oh, that might be interesting. 30 minutes. Roll and write game. Like co-op board game, often make a very good solo fare because even multiplayer, you're all competing to make the best use. Arkham Horror. Ooh, Arkham Horror. Yeah, I got to look into these. They'd be kind of fun to do on stream. I could like set up a whole thing. Yeah. Transforming Mars. Spirit Island. That looks interesting. You know, I'll keep this tab open and look at it. Nice. Dune is a better Star Wars if you hate most Disney stuff. Well, the thing is, it's like, I like the first 3 Star Wars, and I just wanted them to be better. And then prequels were kind of garbagey, and then the sequels were absolute trash. So, in my mind, Dune is probably a better franchise right now, because I think statistically, it hasn't been ruined yet. How was Children of Dune? That had McAvoy in it. Back in the day, the like miniseries that they did. I don't know if it was any good because I didn't watch it because the only reference point I had was the David Lynch Dune, which was just, you watch that as a kid, you have no idea what's going on. You just see this weird fat guy floating around a thing and that guy in a jar, that weird little critter in a jar. And then everyone's got blue eyes and they're snorting sand. And you're like, what the hell's happening here? You know, and then there's that guy that was in Star Trek. And now they're all cubes beating the crap out of each other. Terraforming Mars is also great. And Arkham Horror is cult classic. Nice. To be fair, David Lynch didn't even read it. Oh, is that why? I watched the first one of the remake they made with Shyamalan, blah, 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 that guy, and the other one. Spider-Man's girlfriend. I forget her name. Oh, Zendaya. Yeah, and I was kind of like, it's all right. Oh, this is funny. Look. Steve was talking about this. Bro, Steve was talking about McDonald's announces Pokemon Crackdown after scalpers scoop up card stock, waste food. No, we were looking for a picture of all the food that they wasted, and Steve couldn't find it. Look at this. Bro. All because everybody just wanted to get a bunch of cards and they discarded all the food. A Pokemon fan shows a collection of Happy Meal card packs while food lies unopened and dumped. Look at that. Dude, that's crazy. Look at all that. Just so we can get the stupid cards. Feed people. Feed. God, you know, everyone's complaining and they're like hurting for food and you go run out and buy a bunch of it. I know we complained about this before, but I didn't get to say my share here. Bro, you literally had all this food. You could have just, the next person that came in, you could have just said free Happy Meal, free Happy Meal, free Happy Meal. Here you go, Happy Meal. I would have literally gotten all these things and anybody in the restaurant would be like, here, you want a Happy Meal? I just bought it for the card. I would just go around, you know, look for people, whatever. Oh, God. I don't get it. And even back in the day, if I bought like a meal because I wanted a toy, I would actually eat the meal. You know, like Taco Bell or something like that. I'm usually not crazy about fast food, especially now. Yeah. McDonald's says it does not tolerate the purchase of Happy Meals for the purpose of resale or the abandonment or disposal of food. Remember, this is in Japan. You generally do not see this in Japan. All right? At least I think this is. But they had that issue there. So I don't think this is stateside. Friends, due to these purchase restrictions, we continue to review, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, so I guess if somebody walks in and they want, like, yeah, give me 30 Happy Meals, you know, they're going to be like, yeah, hold up. You know? '84 movie still has its place and charm. Yeah, we watched it relatively recently, and then we watched the new one right after that. And it definitely has its, I don't know, it's I guess charm. That's the only other word for it. But even like watching it, you're kind of just like, there's so much of the story that's not in here, which is probably why they had to make it like 3 or 4 movies or whatever they're doing. All right, moral of the story, don't waste your food, even if you want Pokemon cards. Literally, bring this crap home, put it in the freezer, and reheat it somehow. You wasteful people. HBO Max strikes a new deal for more anime films days after purging American cartoons. Traitors. Traitors. This is what our grandparents fought in World War II for, or whatever, great-grandparents. Yeah, so, like, that's the whole thing. Basically, they got rid of all this stuff, right? They got rid of all these cartoons, America cartoons, and then they're like, let's get a bunch of anime. But the interesting part of it, well, they're going by the statistics now. Most people who watch anime, they do so a lot. Their viewership is a lot more than most people who watch regular non-anime cartoons. So basically, they're banking on getting more continuous viewership with people who are just watching anime over and over again. So they did pick up some obscure stuff. Animated and live action movies from G-Kids, Children Who Chase, Lost Voices, Fireworks, Fortune, Favor Lady, Nikuko, streaming debut, Ghost Cat. What else we got here? Lonely Castle in the Mirror, Love and Pop, The Place Promised, In Our Early Days, and Your Name. Well, Your Name's been on other stuff. Other thing, like Angel's Egg. Like, this is old school. So it's going to be 4K. So that's interesting. Liz and the Bluebird, Lou Over the Wall, Millennium Actress. Also, this one's pretty good. Millennium Actress. Mind Game. Perfect Blue is pretty much a staple if you're going to watch old anime. Shin Godzilla. Summer Wars. The Boy and the Beast. The Colors Within. The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, which most people have seen. And Wolf Children, which people saw. This is, like, it's weird that they would just get rid of all the cartoons that, you know, people would generally watch here in the States and just trade it up for anime. But I guess that's the business model now, is to make everything anime, which is just going to cheapen the hell out of it. But at least they'll be able to, people will rediscover some of the older stuff. Yeah. I don't think I saw Mind Game. Write it down. Same director. Summer Wars was a classical, so the parallel Digimon movie. All right, well, no, that's happening. So if you see a bunch of anime on HBO Max, assuming you have it, then now you know why. Liam Gallagher. You know the lead singer from Oasis? Apparently they're banned from throwing maracas.
Cartoons from Japan are more popular than from Germany because anime is easier to say than Zikinchik film.
Can't you just say Germation? Or like German animation? Germination. No, that doesn't sound good either. Yeah, so apparently this guy's got a problem throwing maracas into the crowd. Maracas. I heard that the Oasis got back together, but I didn't even know they did it for a while and they were actually touring. And this guy's got maraca throwing issues. Who throws a maraca? Like, I could see, like, maybe Danny Trejo doing it and, like, you know, Once Upon a Time in Mexico as the villain, where they're, like, little bombs or something. But, I mean, just Liam Gallagher tossing around maracas is just, it's such a bizarre thing. Whatever. Yeah, but, I mean, do we expect anything less? As he gets older, are we going to expect a nicer lead singer of Oasis? Oh, what's the story, Morning Glory? Maracas in your face. All right. This is the bizarre thing. Enhanced games to launch in 2026, bucking global anti-doping norms. Okay, let's break this down. The short of it is Vegas, of course Vegas, is going to have Olympic-style games, but there are no restrictions on performance enhancing drugs for the athletes. So you want to do weightlifting with a bunch of steroids? Go for it. That's essentially what this is. This is going to be in 2026. All right. So, and dude, a bunch, and I'm not even joking, a bunch. I feel like we're living in some kind of weird cartoon. This is the steroid Olympics, essentially. Look, Las Vegas. Look, the enhanced games have set their inaugural competition for May 2026 in Las Vegas with swimming, athletics, and weightlifting on the agenda. It's on the agenda for athletes using substances banned in official competition to the dude. Oh my God, dude! And the anti-doping people are just like all bent out of shape. So let's see, Neon Glow, blah blah blah. Okay, so organizers touted that they believe to be their biggest success story. Blah blah blah. So there is a lot of. I mean, Dracula's getting a 4K. Which one? There's like 100 of them. Bela Lugosi one. Bram Stoker with what's his face? Big hair guy. Am I the only? And I'm not even into sports, but the whole thing. Oh, there you go. Nice. So what happens when somebody dies of an OD during the competition? I don't know. I guess whoever has. I don't know. Whoever's strong enough to carry them off, I guess. They get a little pin they can put on their lapel. Like, this is insane to me. And here's the thing. I'm not athlete thing. I don't care what athletes do. They want to do stuff. I don't care. I feel like across the board, they're all overpaid anyway. But what kind of bizarre universe am I living in where somebody is like, yeah, you know what? We need the steroid games. Get rid of all those guidelines and those restrictions about performance enhancing drugs. Why are we going to limit our players by for safety reasons? Like, am I not the only one that thinks this is absolutely bizarre? I thought this was an Onion article. I'm on Reuters right now. Okay. What the hell? What world am I living in? Again, I feel like I'm living in a cartoon. This is insane. Yeah, so I don't know. Do they all have to take the same drug, or do they like if you're doing steroids, is it like everyone get to pick their own steroids? Because they're going to have doctors on the sidelines like mixing these things up. And if you're doing track and field, right? Does somebody just
And the name.
Yep. Like if they're doing track and field, do they just like what? Inject somebody in their butt like right before the gun goes off with like adrenaline? I mean, it's going to make Usain Bolt like run like a decapitated Smurf. It's just, it's going to be insane, dude. Saves money. No more urine test, right? That's a big relief for everybody. Oh, good. No urine test. Great. Yeah. I've been taking steroids all morning. The high jump. The insurance for those people will be astronomical. Yeah. I guess. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm assuming somebody is eventually going to die and there's going to be an issue. But, some sports people have proven to not be very bright when it comes to stuff, But, whatever. So they need to be on the same amount and regulate it, which they won't. No, of course they won't. Dude, that's kind of, I don't know, whatever. I'm in easy mode. What do you mean? Of course I'm in easy mode. What am I going to do? So sad. All right. Well, probably like 4 out of 5 of these people are going to die. This is the only one that's going to survive, the guy with no hair. All these guys are like, I'm invincible because I have hair. And this guy's like, well, you know what? I know what it's like to have loss. I may not win, but I'll be alive. That'd be funny. This guy like wins by default, It's like, well, I don't even know if these guys are athletes. I don't know. They're not overweight, so I'm just assuming they're athletes. Oh, God. All right, whatever. Now let's crawl over to stupid foods because it is time. But not before I get some beverage. Blech. Oh, God. Come on, cards. Be nice to me. Ah, said be nice. All right, here you go. Oh, we got an ad starting anyway, so you know, we'll do the ad and then we'll just get back to whatever we got to do. Who wears leggings in the summer? That's going to cause all sorts of weird tan lines. Oh man. Mm-mm. Reading your stuff 20 years ago. But yourself. What? Huge inspiration. Hey, thank you. I appreciate. Thanks for putting up with our nonsense and also an apology for making the nonsense. Oh man. That. All right, let the ads run. Ugh. Where do we leave off? Just cleaning offering. What? Boop, 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 boop. Oh, God, I didn't even check my bingo card. I wonder if anything else got filled up. We did do that. Let me check the other bingo. I'll call stupid food because we did show it. No technical issues. Drop any frames? Oh, my God. We dropped 206 frames. My dude, no. Not 206. No. Dude. I did run out of coffee. I'm just on water now. I didn't have bad coffee. Something Sailor Moon did not happen. Spicy card battle? No, it's all been all right. Something falls off stream, hits mic, shows P.O. box thing, PG swears, eats on stream. No. We need 2 more followers to get number 42. And hype train, nah. Well, we got the... Oh, we almost got to level 5. But we didn't. All right. We just need some raids.
Let's freaking go.
Card battle. We're doing that. All right. We got ads running. Are you still here? Trillin, are you here? Trillin. I want to make sure. I don't want to start the card battle if they can't hear. Oh, good. All right. Here we go. All right. Everyone's going to miss out on it. All right. You got to roll equal to or better than. Oh, we just did this one. Why did we repeat it? 13. All right. There you go. Beautiful. Now, only the person who initiates the card battle rules. All right, pick a number. Pick a number, any number. You can't think of a number. We can always do random. Kind of depends on what you want to do. Bump, bump, bump. I don't like when it does like 2 cards in a row. It's kind of like, it bothers me. Because I'm just like, come on, dude. We got all this other artwork in there. Number 14, PG has bad coffee. Not today, but we got it. Here you go. No, I didn't want to do that. I just want to check my card. Hold on. All right, got it. Thank you. All right. Icarus 1. Nice. There you go. My God, there are so many. Dude, you look at this thing. There are 42 winners. 42 people won. Now, Brian did it like the first, 3 minutes. They won at 12:04. They literally won 4 minutes and 32 seconds into the stream. That's absolutely insane. That is insane. That's insane. All right. Oh, man, I'm almost out of water, too. Hydrate. Banana Cat, come on.
35 moons. Soon to be 3. How are you doing today, PG?
Doing all right. Staying hydrated. Thank you. 35 moons. Oh, God. Does this go okay behind me? This is acceptable. Why is the coffee glowing? Wow. Never gonna drink. I can't wait till fall. All right. Speaking of, did you make a reroll command? I did make the reroll command. If you press reroll, it does it. This way, nobody's got to wait for freaking 30 seconds because Twitch is like, oh, dude, you can't do that, dude, no. Why? No, it's ridiculous. Incoming hype train. We'll see. What's up?
Do you really think you should be having more caffeine?
I do.
Do you really think you should be asking me if I should have more caffeine?
I probably shouldn't today because I've had, I think, 96 ounces of coffee so far, and it's not even 3 o'clock. That's a lot of coffee. Boop. All right, let's see what's going on in the world of stupid foods. All right. Let's see. We got, what's going on here? 100 bits. Thank you, Igorish. I appreciate. Thank you, thank you. I could have gone my whole life without seeing this. Oh, good. Then I will, too. A little heavy on the makeup. I need to brush my teeth watching this. I don't even know what's going on here. Oh my God. Oh my God, dude, that's sugar? Oh.
For the hype?
For the hype train. Incoming hype train. It's a soon. Oh, that made me a little sick. But hey, there you go. Demon. You know, let me get back to in regular mode here. No, we got, dude, we got a hype train. You know? You know what that means? Not this. Means this. Nice. There we go. Ah, good. Give me a chance to stretch my arms. Dude, how much sugar did he put in that thing? Dude, did you see all that sugar? That's psychotic. Dude, hype train, let's go. What's up? 3 more for full card. Really? Oh, God, what was that? Oh, no, that was a glitch. Ah. What happened? No, it was a delay. Am I dropping frames? Don't drop those frames. Not during a hype train. Don't derail it.
Hype train bets for Pum'Kin guy.
Icarus,
Is
thank
this hype train going to the
you.
Bronx?
2,000 birds. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate. Hop train. And just cough it out. We all right.
Hype train 2. Revenge of the Derailed.
Revenge of the derail. That's right. No, the other one got derailed because it was a card battle and there was all things happening. It was utter chaos. I feel like we need hedge clippers. This is really bugging me. No, I feel like we're watching an episode of the goth version of Home Improvement.
Hi, Yipe.
Hey, thank you. Hi. What's up? 200 bits. Hope you're doing well on the Sunday. Icarus gifted a bunch of subs. Hey, Neil has got one. Sick Apple's got one. Alertian's got one. Crispy Paw. It feels like a diner dish you'd get in the South. Yeah, give me a beer and a Crispy Paw. That'd be pretty good. BB Fan, what's up? How's it going? You got one. You got a thing from Icarus. Thank you. Wolfgang has got one. Logan got one. Logan's here. Mew. 004 got one. I'm Kevin Paul. You got a sub. And Daveception also got a sub. Thanks, Icarus. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. Helping out the stream. Spreading candy everywhere. Yeah. Deep fried bear claw. Oh my God, I haven't had bear claw in forever. Nah, the last kind of animal-esque pastry I got was a shoehorn. Or a horseshoe. What do they call them? Yeah, horseshoe. Why are we naming our treats after animals? Bear claw, horseshoe. Thanks for the follow. Hey, there you go. That helps our bingo. Nice. And welcome. Hi. Icarus, you are insane in a very good way. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Deep fried bear claw. Dude, where can I get a good bear claw? Dude, pig ear. Do people eat pig ears? What are they like? I don't know. I don't know. I've had bacon, but that's about it. I was a kid last time I had a bear claw. Right, and they were really, really big, right?
Sorry I'm late today.
Hey.
Pum'Kin guy. It's been a tough week.
Aw. Well, you know what? The week's over and you're starting a new one tomorrow. And hopefully it will be better. I'm going with good vibes. Good vibes, Icarus. May your week become better than whatever the hell is happening this week. Well, no, bad weeks are terrible. Divin, thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. Thank you. And Hank, thanks for grabbing an extra card. Grab an extra card, dude. See, level 6. We already beat the one that we had earlier. Nice. There you go. You dids it. Level 6. I really want Twitch to be having Halloween and emotes during October. They better. Hey, they won bingo. Nice. Everyone's winning bingo. Like a free-for-all today. Let's see. Hey, Reddit, elephant ear. Elephant ear? That's another one? I don't think I've ever had one. What is it? Is it like a deep-fried pastry thing or something? Nah, man. Dude. Now I want, like, just candy treats. I got, like, chocolate hummus I gotta eat later. Hummus. What am I gonna do with that? Pizza! Look, there's a big pizza in chat. I don't have big pizza. No, we're at that point where it's like we went through, like, the food we got. Now it's like I'm looking through the fridge and I'm like, I gotta use up that yogurt. But you ever have, like, when your taste buds are like, you know what? Pizza would be a lot better than this. And then you're like, well, I got to eat the yogurt or it's going to go bad, you know? It's like, yeah, but you could order pizza. No, I should probably have yogurt. No, I was just complaining about the Pokemon card people that wasted all that food. I am not wasting yogurt. It's the good yogurt. It's Greek yogurt. No sugar added. I know that feeling so well. Yeah. No, no, I got to tell you, dude, that is a pet peeve, man. When you're like, you taste like burrito, but you got to have like a bowl of cereal. And you're just like, oh. Yeah, it's like your stomach isn't satisfied and you just keep looking for something else to satiate that. Yeah. Hype Train, level 6. That's right, Space Buckaroo. Nice. Elephant ear is a huge grizzy fried pastry covered in cinnamon and sugar. Oh, nice. Oh, is that kind of like a... What do they call them? Zeppelis or something? That usually doesn't have the cinnamon there. It's just like a powdered sugar and a deep fried dough. I don't have a deep fryer. Thank God I don't have a deep fryer. I'd be dead. If I had a deep fryer, forget about it. No, man, it wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be good for anybody. I thought we were going to say pizza. No, crack. Not crack. No, pizza. I like the Oikos yogurt. They make a strawberry cheesecake. One that is lovely.
The Amityville toaster. Make breakfast spooky. Spooky talk from toaster. Spooky eat me toast. Yum, yum, yum. Human hand.
Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate. Thank you. Yeah, that's the one we got, the Oikos, but we just got the vanilla one. The, what, 000, so there's no sugar, no fat added, and no whatever the hell the other one is. A bunch of zeros. So it's, I don't know, a kind of healthy version of it. Dude, don't tell. Dude, cheesecake.
That's
Icarus. There we go, dude. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you again. 84%. We got a minute left. Dun, 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 dun. No need to be sorry. We started, what, 30 seconds? That's all cool. All right. Okay. Sort of, but it's what, flat size to large plate. Really? It's the size of a large plate? Why don't I have these? There is one place, and it's really out of the way, that makes giant horseshoes, almond horseshoes, and really big cookies. The cookies are the size of dinner plates. And we got one once. They're all right. But, I mean, they were so big. You know? Their brownies are like the size of a tissue box. It's insane. And, you know, it's the weird part about that is, like, you know, you're sitting down and you're like, well, I'm just eating one cookie. But it's literally like 70 other cookies put together.
Poopy sometimes.
Sometimes it is.
But sometimes there are cats, and that makes it better.
20 seconds left.
Internet is poopy
on the hype train.
Sometimes. But then sometimes there's puppies.
97%.
And that makes it better. Throw a puppy at it.
Whoosh. There you go. Thank you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 99%. Ah! Hype change success. I'll take it. 99%. Oh, we collected all of them. Erg. Erg. A valiant attempt was made to get to level 7, but we lost by 1%. Such as if Chad, if you only add performance enhancing drugs like the people in Vegas will. Oh, good. No, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hype train. Why are there performance enhancing drug Olympics in Vegas? This is go. Winner, Brandon, thank you. They won bingo. Nice. It's like when somebody, jokingly says they were just having a glass of wine and the glass is the size of your torso. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I do. That I just had 3 coffees today. Like 3 coffees. That's kind of a lot, you know. But I don't tell the doctor that each coffee was. Let me find out. Hold on. Where's the ounceages? It doesn't tell me the ounceages. Oh man. I'm assuming it's at least 24. What about the other one? God, nobody's got any labels on this. All right, basically big gulp of coffee. Yeah, 40-ounce mug. Yes, there you go. It's weird because it's like you figured that would last you all day, but I'm just sitting there. I'm just like kind of sipping on it, and I just keep sipping on it, and then something's going on. I keep sipping on it. I don't know. Coffee's fun. It's like literally having a caffeine IV drip. It's kind of weird. Should probably get off of it. Just had 2 coffees. 2 pitchers of coffee. There you go. I could say I had 3 drinks. They're all tall cans. They're huge. What's up? Even high. Yeah, welcome. Sorry I couldn't contribute to Hype Chain. Wait, nobody read. Dude, don't worry about it. We're doing good. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Dude, we got to level 6. I'm going to say level 7. I'm calling level 7. Oh, wait, what were we doing? No, we're on stupid foods. Go.
I once finished a 64-ounce cold brew. My eyes were vibrating.
Yeah, it's kind of fun feeling, right? You're like, hey, I could do anything. You know, that kind of thing. It's fun. And you think that they'll give that to, the Vegas athletes during the performance-enhancing Olympics? Nah, man, they could just be like, yo, you can have all the steroids you want plus 30 Red Bulls. You imagine? People's hearts are going to explode. I don't know, man. If you're one of those athletes out there, yeah, I'd be careful. I'd be careful. You don't want to get hurt. Yeah. Very dangerous. But not as dangerous as some stupid food. What? 360-degree eating broadcast. What, like in a diner? What is this? Oh my God, it's actually in a cup. Ah! All right, that's weird. This is actually a super unique perspective that I did not ever want to see. Those poor noodles. It's like a weird little Muppet creature. Look. All right, we'll skip that. Hawaiian sirloin Cheddar's restaurant. Did they just put a bunch of pineapple on top of a steak? Are you allowed to do that? Looks like a 90s commercial. It does look like a 90s commercial. Hey, man, you want some crazy chips? Oh, hey. Like their head is in a bag or something. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know if you're supposed to do that. I feel like if I'm paying for sirloin, I wouldn't want to put pineapple on it. I want the meat to be good in and of itself. Pineapple on steak, jail. This protein trend is getting a bit out of hand. Do I even want to scroll? What is this? Oh, no, don't eat the caterpillar. Is that a caterpillar on chocolate? He's like, it's all right. You know, the caterpillar's a little, what is this? Sausage hot dog manicotti. What are you doing? Why are you trying to start an Italian war with your hot dogs? Your hot dog lasagna. All right, so I'm assuming they're going to cook all this and then they're going to just roll up the hot dog in there. Final answer? Oh, God, you just put more cheese. Get out of here. Proper good. This is soup? Is it, hey, you got pizza soup? It's proper good pizza soup. Where is this? Yeah, what is this? It's like the, wait, this is in the States. Look at that. This is the dollar sign. Is that, it says soup. Heat and eat. We gotta see. Enhance. Microwave pouch, 90 seconds. All right, 90 seconds. You can have proper good pizza. It's a craveable creation. Pepperoni, tomato, and cheese. So basically tomato soup with bits of pepperoni in it and probably powdered cheese. Oh, God. What's happening? Ready to heat and eat. And this is a cheeseburger. Cheeseburger soup? Beef, tomato, and cheese. So more tomato soup. And you put in bits of hamburger and cheese. So basically, this is the same thing. Only one has got burger. The other one's got, oh, God. All right. Well, they make anything now. Okay, here's the thing. And not to get into the politics of it. You know how they're trying to, like, clean up the foods that we eat and get rid of all these weird chemicals and stuff like that? Do you think people are going to make less atrocious foods like this? Because just they will not be able to? Like, you know, you remove all the dyes and stuff and all the non-food items that we actually eat. Now, you think they'll just keep making stupid stuff, huh? Like, yeah, we'll just make it a little bit healthier and charge you twice as much. Oh, good. How can one explain this thing? Is that I know those are fries, and that's a hard-boiled egg, and this is this liverwurst? What is this? What kind of wurst is this? Bratwurst? Liverwurst? What is it? What is this? Is that Spam? I don't think it's Spam. Spam is usually square. I think there's, what? Now a sports league? What? Oh, Pilz-E? Or maybe overqualified. There you go. Yeah, Pilz-E could be doing the hallucinogenic sports. That's the thing. Go.
Hi Lil Guy, how are you? I've been busy working 2 jobs and Hope and I are about to go to Pizza Ranch and play at the arcade. She said she loves and misses you, so good vibes, and to all you in chat, have a good day, and now back to Jim.
Thank you, Lakota Warrior. But look, you could get pizza soup and not have to leave the house. I know, regular pizza's better. Enjoy your pizza. That's not in a bag. Don't get bagged pizza. It's not good. Pizza Ranch is good. Ranch on pizza is alright. It kind of depends. If there's bacon on it, then it's good. Pizza in a bag. You get bag pizza. So I think this is, yeah, mystery meat puck. Probably. And I find it weird that you would just lay this container on top of your keyboard. You're probably pressing all the buttons. Then you're going to look up and you're like, why is all over my document? What's going on here? Is the pot pie in the room with us? What is happening? What is happening? Oh, God. You know, this would be cool if this was a giant Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuit. I'd be happy with that. As a pot pie, I don't know. Yo, do not take that crust and put it anywhere else but on my plate. Yes, thank you. Dude, that's the best part, the crust. Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's just see what's in here. Come on. All right, so there's a bunch of weird things in there. Congratulations. Why is this in a metal thing? No, that's the whole point, is to get the piece of... Where's the rest of the food? What are they doing? This is supposed to be a pot pie? Dude, there's literally... They cooked around it. I'm not getting any of the cool crust, and you're giving me these, like, little... Where's my sauce? Where's my sauce? Send this back to the kitchen. Get me a proper pot pie. Oh, God. Get out of here. Spaghetti pizza. In the Philippines. Are those strawberries? I don't... That doesn't look like a meat to me. Seems like more pot and less pie. That's the problem, man, dude. There's a lot of pot in there. Not the good kind. Look at this. What are you doing? This is too much work. You could have. This would have been a lot easier if you didn't cook all the food in the pot and you put it in the pot pie. Then you put it on a plate, you chop it in half, and then put the other half on another plate. This is absolutely ridiculous culinary showmanship for idiots. In my humble opinion. Let's see. There's an hell no for me. What is this? Oh, a bunch of bugs. Bug sushi. That's all sorts of gross. Snails? You want snails? No, thanks. This was given to my parents as sloppy joes without the tomato. It's just bun, seasoned beef, and another bun. That's it. I've had cafeteria lunches in school look better than this. That's not sloppy Joe without the tomato. What? I know, I should have been more specific. There is no sloppy. You know, you could have said sloppy Joe, hold the sloppy, but, you know, maybe you get a little bit of sauce. Am sick, but my fridge is pretty much empty. Breakfast is microwaved old potatoes and cheese. Oh, that's not going to make you feel better anytime soon. Yeah. Burrito in a bowl or post-digestion art. Where's the bowl? This isn't a cardboard box. All right, here's the weird thing. Like, where are people ordering this food from? Like, where? It is gross. Snails carry parasites. So do people. So are people. Better meals at school. That's saying something. Right, but dude, pizza day was awesome. Japanese word for bug is mushy, so it's mushi sushi. I knew. I don't want mushi sushi. Bag pizza and box burrito. Yeah, we got all the containers for foods that ought not be contained. This is like, dude, it's just seeping into the cardboard or whatever it is. I don't know, whatever. Ice cream McSyrup. Oh God, don't do it. They're just gonna blend up a bunch of McDonald's burgers into a syrup. I don't know that I would want the flavor of burger in my syrup. Oh God. That's kind of weird.
Hey, regurgitated bites.
Thank you. This is deliberate. Oh God. I do want ice cream though. Why is burger bun on the wrong way? It is on the wrong way. Good call. Why burger? Okay, I don't know if they're doing this to be different, this restaurant, or if nobody actually knows how to make a burger. This worries me. I tried bacon ice cream before. It was okay, but no thank you. Yeah, I had a cupcake with bacon and maple frosting on it, and it was amazing. I don't know if I'd put it in ice cream. I could deal with bacon at room temperature, but not really cold. Unless it's in a sandwich. And I'm too lazy to reheat it. Done it at home before? What? Yeah, it's flat side up. It's flat side up. Who does that? That's psychotic. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to trigger their customers. You know, let's see if we can just tick off the customers so much that they're going to just, you know, table flip and walk out. Candied bacon on a walnut ice cream? Never had candied bacon. Fairy sprinkles sandwich with crushed blueberries. So, sprinkles on toast with blueberries. Just in time for fall. Do I really want to press the button? Okay, what is this? This is where they melt in the candy corns and stuff. No. What are you doing? What are you doing? So what, are they melting it here? Oh, no, you just, no. Oh, that's all bad for you. Oh, God, don't make molds. Don't make molds, especially in pumpkin shape. Oh, jeez. Hey, I just used a bunch of food and ruined it all. Oh, God, that is just all sugar. That's pure sugar. Oh, God, and you're going to put peanut butter on it? You're going to die. All right, best pizza in Naples. In Naples. This is in Naples. All right. Well, you know what? It probably tastes better because you had wine. Okay, so sauce on a plate. Okay, I'm done. Italy, get better. When people start slapping my hands with leaves, I'm done. What the hell is that? What is that? What is that? Naan bread? Yeah, I could do that at home. Thanks, guy. Clown. Ugh. Dude, I got to tell you, if somebody absolutely touches me with the food I'm going to eat while they're preparing it, I'm literally going to touch them back with a knife. Okay? That is ridiculous. Like, if I have to have a shirt on that says, "Look, I got personal space issues. Don't get near me with your showy culinary display of idiocy." God, I hate that. Well, we gave you a little floor show before we put the sauce on the plate for you, so that's gonna be $50. Oh, what is that? Deep fried? Deep fried pizza. I will try deep fried pizza. I would. What? It's probably good, dude. They ruined it with the hot honey. Go yourself with the hot honey. It's hot honey, dude. It's a trend. Everybody's using it. Yeah, because everybody's an absolute idiot. Dude, no, the hot honey thing is bothering me because it's like this weird fad and everyone just got to put hot honey on everything. It's like, fine, you like hot honey? Great. But I don't need to be, no, you got to try it. You got to try it, dude. Hot honey's the best. No, I don't like it. It's a calzone. Calzone, dude. Physics. I drank bacon-flavored soda. It was salty. Ew. My breakfast pancakes today. That's all right. At least they're pancakes. Cut them up. It's fine. Cream and cookies and cream protein shake. Just when you're using oh God. What the hell is that? What did you do? I'm not even looking at the rest of that. What's happening there? Did you cook that thoroughly? Would you like a cup of turkey juice with your white meat? I feel like that's undercooked. How is that so juicy? You know, it's like every time I got to cook any kind of bird, it's like every time I cut it, it feels like sand is coming out of it. Thai coconut ice cream, sticky rice. I don't want to mix ice cream and rice, you know. Is milk really all that bad? Oh, who hates milk now? Is everybody all upset about milk? They ruined a perfectly good bucket of Jollibee. Why'd they do? I don't know what Jollibee is. Just chicken? Like a version of KFC? Oh, God, I don't care. Stop. What is it? They put a bunch of cheese on there. All right, what? A bunch of, what, corn gravy? Smells amazing. Fantastic. Whatever. Cakes that don't look like cakes. I'm fine with cakes that don't look like cakes. I mean, it just make me want to have a burger. What are you going to do? Far from the most egregious on here, but cheesy nuts are unnecessarily stupid. Nah. Look, they're really cheesy. Nah, dude, I've had cheese flavored nuts before. They're all right. Not these, but you know, they put a little powdered cheese on there. It's fine. Not bad. Friend sent me this abomination courtesy of his group chat. Really? There was a group of people that did it. What is this? Ramen with what the hell are those? Are these those little pizza bites? They just threw it in there with a bunch of pickles, huh? A&W Soda's gonna sit there and be upset about it. Bringing your own food to a restaurant is stupid. Yes, just don't order and eat something before you get there. What is? I can't. Well, they went to Target too, so I can't help them. Unseasoned oily balls. Are we doing this? We already did that. Whatever. You're supposed to cook my food in the kitchen, not at the table. Pizza rolls? Yeah. Yeah. Revive. Tasted like dish soap. Blah. I don't like places that cook there, unless you're going specifically to like a hibachi or stuff where they're, you know, doing that kind of thing. Again, I don't like this. I feel like the food is just so mediocre that they have to distract you like a magician, you know, so they can magically charge you an extra 40%. Watery tortellini. Oh God, don't do that. I can't even look at that. Pickle in a pouch. Oh, but it's warhead flavor. Oh, God. Italian guy cooked in honor of the new American Pope. And this is what you did? You made a cross burger. Is that better? Is this better not be an actual burger? That's a little undercooked, bro. Wait, would you cook it with holy water? What's happened? Whatever. Oh, God. My friend sent me this. Are you sure they're your friend? Pink chicken cordon bleu. You mean uncooked chicken. I think we saw that before, right? Overnight salad. I could do that and not have to wait. Yeah, crepe or tissue. Yeah, we saw the crepe or tissue. Yeah, enough with that. Ridiculous. That's your portion of stupid food for today. God. No, it's so weird. I can't deal with it. Mongolian barbecue. All right, let me check my bingo. Boop, boop, boop. Hey, got another one. I would still need a lot more before I get something. Well, like a full card. Let's see. I went to a convention yesterday. Got to meet Richard Horvitz. Invader Zim, got an autograph picture, grabbed some psychonauts. It was so kind and fun to talk to. Made me so happy. Nice. See, conventions are always good when that happens. Feel like more foamy rants about humanity, the more I stand and will. Pizza soup needs to be removed from this world right now. Yep. Go.
Again. Look too much like work, adding food to food.
Why would I do that? You know, if I got one good food, I don't got to add anything to it. One food to rule them all, you know? Like the Eye of Sauron, but, what? A donut. I tried Nuka-Cola, it was Diet Coke. What? Really? Well, people are dumb. I know, people are just... I don't think people care how much they spend on stuff as long as they have something to put on their social media. Like, I feel like that's what people do. Like, you know, whether it's stupid food or not, whether they're famous or not, it doesn't even matter. It's like everyone's so obsessed with recording every mundane non-event in their life that they're just like, yeah, let me post this on the socials. You know, so to go to an event like that, yeah, you know, everything cost $120 and I got, you know, a breaded pickle, but it was cool. Look, they set the pickle on fire right in front of me. You know what? Set your own pickle on fire, right? Go.
Space Age.
Space Ace. We got to play that game. No, we played Dragon's Lair, but not Space Ace. Let's see. Breaded pickle. Oh, you don't think people do that? They literally bread a pickle and deep fry it. And they're like, there you go. Look at that.
This is annoying. The boiler in my apartment went out, so I have no hot water.
Oh, God.
I have to boil some water to take a bath.
Yeah, there's no way around that. You just got to heat it up and use it. That's it. That's all you can do. I can't help. Usually I have some weird MacGyver-y type trick where it's like, well, you could try this. I don't know, broken water heater. That's it. I don't know. Try to cope. It still gets fixed. The inside must be so boiling. Reverse osmosis water is extra purified. Filtered. Heat. Yeah, it is. That's what I heard from another streamer with a bleep landlord. Yeah, some landlords are terrible and they won't even fix stuff. Yeah. They're like, you got to wait for the landlord. And you're like, oh. The worst is when you get a landlord and they got to fix something and then they shop around for the worst possible person because they're cheap. Then they fix it and they fix it improperly and it's still an issue. And then they're like, well, we got somebody to fix it. What's the problem? Must be you. And then you got to go back and forth. Just get somebody here competent. And then you got to end up finding somebody to fix it yourself because, you know, this clown can't hire anybody because he's a cheap person. God. I just can't with bath. Laying the soap in my own filth. Ew. Yeah, but it's soapy, so it's still clean. Dude, I don't bath. I take showers and get the hell out of there. I can't sit and soak in water with candles around me reading a book. You know? I'm glad other people could do that, but I need to get the hell out of there. I got better things to do. If you have a space heater, put it in the bathroom to try to keep the water hot while you're boiling more water. Yeah, that's kind of a thing. I guess that would work. I'll really warm up that room. Boil water and put it in a milk jug with holes punched in the top. Oh, yeah, you can do that. Yeah. Epsom salt bath. Epsom! Yeah, that usually helps. Cures what ails you, as they say. Not everything. Oh! Look away for a second. Icarus! Boom, boom. All right, will probably be the last card battle of the day. Icarus, you must roll equal to or greater than... Oh, God, another 20. They teamed up. They're ganging up on you. 8. Oh. No, last one. Exclamation reroll. Let's see what happens. Exclamation reroll. Do one more. Let's see what happens. An 8? How do you get 2 8s in a row? How? At least we know the command works. No, I was going to add them both up and see if they actually did it, but it doesn't. I was going to be like, all right, well, you got an 8 here, dude. It's the last one of the day, whatever. That kind of thing. 2 8s. All right, what should I eat for lunch, chat? I got to lunch. I got to lunch my face. What do I get? What do I eat? What do I do? I can't get pizza. I got to eat the yogurt, but I don't really want to eat yogurt, so I'm trying to think of what else I can eat, but I incorporate yogurt. Oh my God, I can make those peanut butter cookies that I use for with yogurt. Nah, man, I got the peanut butter cookies. I can make cookies. It's too hot for cookies. But I can make it, right? I can make the cookies. And then what you do is you use yogurt instead of eggs. Makes the cookies a little bit healthier. We could do that. This way I use some yogurt, but I'm making cookies. You see? Rent a pineapple. What do you think? We are millionaires? Rent a pineapple. We don't have that kind of budget. Smoothie or yogurt parfait. I gotta see if we got any kind of frozen fruit stuck in a freezer. I know we got a banana in there somewhere, but I don't know what its predicament is. Like, I don't know how frostbitten this stuff is. Yeah. No, we got to go food shopping like sometime this week. So we'll restock. You know, only the person that paid the card battle gets to roll a reroll. Yeah, it happens. Don't. I don't know. Maybe I'll make those cookies. No, because I make the peanut butter cookies with the extra protein peanut butter, the dehydrated peanut butter. You mix it in there. But my secret ingredient, which is not so secret, instead of using water for the dehydrated peanut butter, I use coffee. So then it's a caffeinated peanut butter cookie with yogurt in it, right? And then sometimes I'll put like little chips in there. And sometimes the agave to make it a little bit sweet. They're not very sweet cookies. So if you like really sweet cookies, it doesn't really help you. Just saying. Pizza toast. Do we have sauce? Oh my God, I can make pizza hummus. Dude, pizza hummus. Oh, snap. Thank you. That reminds me. Yo, I know how to make hummus. I can make pizza hummus. I can make pizza hummus. I can make pizza hummus. Nah, here's what you do. You know how you make hummus? Here's what you do. Here's what you do. Pizza hummus. All right, you ready? You make your hummus. All right? You make your hummus. You get some sauce, right? You get some sauce. Don't use some jawed garbage, all right? They have good pasta, what do you call it? A pasta sauce in a can that has no salt added to it or any other weird garbage, right? You get a bunch of seasonings like the Italian seasoning. You mix that all up there with the sauce, right? So after you make your hummus, all you got to do is put a little bit of this seasoned sauce, mix it up, right? And it gives you that nice, good, what do you call it? I guess pizza sauce kind of flavor, and put some cheese on top of it, right? Right. And then if you're crazy, you get some cooked up pepperoni bits, because pepperoni's fine cold. You just chop that stuff up, and you just, you mix it all up there. You get a spoonful of pizza all up in your face. I will eat pizza with a spoon. What is hummus? Blended chickpeas. That's it. Nothing fancy. No, man, I made all sorts of different hummuses. We were on this hummus kick and we were experimenting. We made a decent pizza hummus. We made a good taco meat seasoning pizza hummus thing. Not pizza hummus, but taco hummus. What was the other one? It was weird. When we did experiment, we made one that tasted like stuffing. Like Thanksgiving stuffing. I don't know what we put in it, but it was really weird. I feel like I'm eating very mushy stuffing. It's very Thanksgiving-y. It's a very fall-flavored hummus. Chocolate. We tried chocolate. We are terrible with that. It didn't work for some reason. I think they put too much sugar in it. I didn't put like any sugar, so it was just like a bunch of cocoa powder and some other stuff. You know, blended in there. It didn't come out great. Yeah, I got to work on that. If I can get that together, oh, that'd be delicious. Yeah, but staples, pizza hummus, taco hummus. Both of them really work pretty well. And for the taco hummus, you get some kind of taco seasoning. You toss it all in there, right? And then key ingredient, if you got some hot sauce, like a salsa sauce or something like that, you can just mix it in there. You don't got to put a lot. You know, it's pretty good. Chocolate. Yeah, look up chocolate hummus. It's usually pretty good. It kind of depends on the brand. Store brands are a little iffy. Boar's Head, they make their own. It's a little darker than everything else, but it's also it's a little bit more pungent, if that makes any sense. There's this company called Joseph's that makes a pretty decent chocolate hummus. It's like in between a dark chocolate and a lighter chocolate, so that's pretty good. I used to drink Ovaltine. Ovaltine is not chocolate hummus. It's a completely different thing. Plus, chickpeas got a lot of protein and the fibers and all that other fun stuff. So, it helps you out. Plus, if you make it yourself, you don't got to worry about this ungodly amount of salt that they put in every hummus you get in the store. Why do they do that? There's just so much salt in there. There's like, 1,500 milligrams of salt in one container of small hummus. Ridiculous. Chickpeas, tahini, lemon juice, and some oil. Yeah, pretty much. Well, we got tahini. We actually got tahini. I'm not even joking. We got tahini. Tahini bikini. There we go. Nice. Speaking of which, I should get something to drink. Let's see. Oh, God. Still with this. Still with the monstrosity. I'm just going to assume this is bad because it seems to be spilling outside of my head. Yeah. Can we change? All right, good. A little bit of coffee. Technically just melted ice cube. A little bit of water. Oh, there you go. All right. We're out of all the liquids. The liquids are no more. Ovaltine tastes like... Why? What's wrong with... I haven't had Ovaltine since I think it was like 2. Announcement. What happened? Oh, it's Moobot. Oh, is your Prime sub ready? Oh, now it comes up? Dude, what the hell, dude? I'm going to wait till the end of the stream.
Wet seal.
Wasn't that the name of a makeup? Am I wrong? I feel like it was. I don't remember. Thank you. Think Nesquik would be too sweet in hummus. Maybe, but you don't got to put a lot in it. That's a good idea. I should try that. Oh, what about some Bosco? I could put Bosco in there. Or even better, you bet. No, just like a chocolate syrup. Blech. Ugh. That coffee's just... Ugh. Oh, and you know what's weird? We had an update. Yo, the relative that you know that had the neck surgery that you had to kind of like keep an eye on, it's like they're fine. Weird. For those that don't know, the short story is, no, you had a relative that had to get neck surgery on their neck. Yeah. They literally had to replace a bone. They literally chop in through your neck. They go through your neck. They basically take the bone out, replace it, and then basically send you home same day. I'm like, you feeling all right? They're like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm like, what? That's crazy. It was like a super pinch nerve thing. So it's like, it's either that or get partially paralyzed. So, at that point, you got to make a decision. Yeah, but they're fine. Their voice isn't messed up. The doctor was apparently excellent. Right now it's like, yeah, we got a little bit of soreness, but, this person also had like 2 other surgeries, within the last, last 2 years or something. Yeah. And they're like, this was actually like the easiest one of all 3 surgeries. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's terrifying when you think about it. Oh, yeah, they got to take a part of your bone out of your neck and put something else in there. I'm like, yo, this is the freaking spine. And it's like, yeah, it's all good. What? Yeah, it's weird. No, the fun thing, I know Steve mentioned it, but for those who aren't around for the Steve thing, they give you a little blood bag. It's like a Capri Sun for vampires. Yeah, because they got to drain out the thing there, and it's like this little wire that goes to this little bag of blood. You know, so they make sure it's drained and everything, and they also want you to keep track of how much comes out, just so I'm like, that's weird, but yeah, so, I don't know. Placing my neck bone with a folder up bar coaster. What? It's kind of weird. Blood bags and everything. Yeah. They just seem very chill about it. They're like, yeah. They didn't even have to take any of the medicine that they gave them. I'm like, you taking the stuff? You doing all right? I will bring out the vampire. Get. Where's my spray bottle? Thank you. Yeah, what was the other thing? Yeah, but I was like, yo, I'm like, oh, did you take any medicine for it? You know, did they give you the whatever? And, you know, they give them the super, like, crazy painkiller kind of thing. And they're like, well, we took Tylenol. I'm like, so you're telling me you had your neck cut open and a part of your neck removed and replaced and then sewn up and you took Tylenol. They're like, yeah. Here's the thing. It was pressing on a nerve. So my fear is the nerve doesn't know that it's awake yet because it's been pressed on for so long. It's probably not really knows it's alive yet. And even the doctor's like, yeah, when the nerve, you know, kind of clicks back in, then you might feel a little discomfort. Yeah, I was like, so hold off on a good medicine and make sure you just don't toss it in a garbage disposal. I don't know. I don't know if they're very tough or it's just this is just went exceedingly well because they had another surgery and they were like, this was the worst thing ever. Yeah.
Yo, that's hardcore. Right on.
Yeah. I mean, dude, even when you had your surgery for your stomach, dude, that was like, you were like, where's my medicine? Yeah, they gave him 7 pills. 7. They literally cut open your stomach and restapled it back together with all the nerves down there that are super sensitive. Here's 7 pills. 7. We got 2 left over. No, we only used 5 because we're very like, again, this is a relative. It's the apple doesn't fall far from the wilted tree. We're not very big on taking, I would say, pain medicine that would be conducive for addiction. You know what I'm saying? Because your family, you know, on particular sides have issues with that. So, you know, we're like, yeah, you know what? Just in case it's genetically coded, let's, I'll walk it off. That kind of thing. All right. So yeah, we were kind of like ibuprofen and Tylenol as well. So it's I don't know about the neck surgery. I mean, thankfully I've never had that, but and that was, dude, that was not a fun surgery for you either. So it's like whatever. He's still in pain. Those nerves are still misfiring. Get one of those ketamine reboots. Yeah, where they reboot your whole system through drugs. And they're like, all right, let's reboot. Yeah, I don't know. What are you gonna do? Walk it off, bro. Let's see. I need to update that. How you been? What's up? You know, how's it going? Oh, oh, we got to update that. That's right. I'm sorry. I forgot. Yeah, that was pretty much you getting out of surgery. They just wheeled you over and that was good. That's a perfect gift for that. Hope you're doing well. How you doing? Pretty tough when it comes to pain, but that would be very unpleasant. Yeah, I mean, we're God, I don't want to say we have a high tolerance for pain. We just don't like pain. But you know, if you're put through the ringer through your life after a certain amount of time, it's like your level of pain increases. You know, so it's, you know, it's all relative. It really is. You know, you could just, some people could deal, some people can't. You know, it kind of Depends on circumstances, you know. I may currently be having trouble walking. What? Why? Why? Stop doing ninja moves, you know? What are you doing? Backflips? What's happening? Ah, come on. Good vibes. Ow, I hit the mic. Now I got to cowl it. I was so good. I was almost going to get through a whole stream without hitting a mic. Look at that. Number 27. I was just going to call it. All right, never mind. I was going to try to be useful on my own stream. I was going to be useful. Let's see. I hurt my hip while exercising to the point I couldn't walk without help. Oh, yeah, hip stuff. Oh. Now, we knew somebody who's, you know, does the hip exercise. They actually had a hip surgery, too. No, someone you know. It's, yeah, they really literally just take out a hip and put a new one in. I'm like, wow, spare parts. Medical science is great. I like it. I know. Rest up. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the thing is, but, you know, be careful with the exercises, especially if you injured something. You know, it could be a nerve. It could be something. There's all sorts of weird nerves by the hip that just will throw you off. Could be the sciatic. Yeah. Why and how? I'm gonna say cartwheels through traffic. That's what happened. I would ask to keep the old hip. I don't think they could do that. No, they say it's a biohazard thing. We can't just give you back your human bone. It's a biohazard. I'm like, it wasn't when it was inside me this whole time. Give me my pieces. You know? At this point, if they ever do surgery, I will end up with more spare parts and bones. Yeah. Yeah, it would be kind of cool to keep your old bones if they take them out, right? Kind of want to get some ribs removed here. Yeah. Yeah, no, for my modeling career, you know. You have less ribs, it makes you look thinner. Let's see. Dancing, really got into it. Oh, took a bad step and then pain. Ooh. All right. Well, yeah, that could just be a rest thing. You know, if it keeps bothering you after a couple of days, then you know, then you go see a doctor. Every time I go to the doctor, here's the thing. I get injured and I go like day one. I'm like, ow! They're like, come back in like 5 to 7 days. If it still bothers you then whatever. And the older you get, the more time they put on there. They're like, yeah, maybe, you know what? Give it about 2 weeks. I'm like, why? They're like, well, you're a little older. It's going to take a little bit more time. I'm like, don't tell me that. I assume MMA, right? They were doing MMA. There was a mixed martial arts incident while I was listening to Depeche Mode. Wait, what? Read that. Ah, there you go. Because they're in pain, unpleasant. Read that. I think I'm all caught up. I think I am caught up. I'm all caught up. And we are 10 seconds away from a full 4-hour stream. That's crazy. I was wondering why my voice was starting to bother me. I've been talking nonstop for 4 hours like an idiot. 4 hours, we did it. That's not a big deal. Well, people stream for longer times than that. Of course, they're not doing, you know, voices like this, but still. What? 5-6 stack versus right near 7 oak tree. You're crazy. What? Crazy? Oak trees. 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours. I know, it does wear and tear. I had a Manuka honey lozenge, and you know, my throat's feeling good. I used to compete in MMA. I know, I'm trying to think of a clever anagram for that acronym. MMA, my mom's assault. When I rub my mom the wrong way, and she's just like, I'll get you. I don't know. 4 hours, dude. That would be an old school thing. I feel like that would be a meme. Like, if you're at an age to know what MMA is, like, you know, my mom's assault, like, just come after you with a wooden spoon kind of thing. Yeah. Now, your mom wasn't like that, but, you know, A lot of moms were. Need one more person to follow. Follow what? What are we following? What do you need to follow who? Who, where, when, why? Shadav needs a follower. Somebody follow Shadav, but not in a bad way. Oh, follow me. Oh, okay. Somebody follow me. We're doing it for bingo. You can unfollow. Just somebody needs bingo. Do it for them. We got an ad starting in a minute. I don't want that. What? They got bingo. And Shadav also needs a follower, so do that too. Follow everybody. No, you know what we'll do? Hold on. Yeah, we're wrapping up, so we don't need any Mo ads right now. We got 3 snoozes. We got 3 snoozes. Well, I said incoming ad break. How come it's not snoozing? I said snooze. I pressed the snooze button. Ads are snooze for thank you. I pressed the button. What did it do? You know one. Hey, there you go. Nice. Ash Dark Thorn, how you doing? They won, so I know they're here. What's up? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Continue lurking if you must. Let's see. Twitch being stupid. Hi, Pump Guy. What's up? My dad and I are eating pizza. I'm going to eat ice cream. Love you, little guy. Hey, nice. There you go. Enjoy your ice cream. Ice cream. I don't have ice cream, but I'm going to get some maybe. Maybe we can do that. There's supposedly going to be new delivery services that can get ice cream to you before it even melts. Dude, I don't know how fast that's going to be. They're like ice cream drones. That's what the world needs. Ice cream drones. Doing busy stuff, and yes, I am lurking. How you doing? All right, lurk away. We're wrapping up anyway, so continue doing what you're doing, but ice cream. I want ice cream. Maybe I can make yogurt ice cream. You know, I'll make a crazy yogurt smoothie, whatever kind of weird stuff in there. I'll get some of that yogurt out of the way, make a thing. It'll be delicious. There you go. There's a keep it cooler in your car. Yeah, most people don't do that. DoorDash people don't generally have a cooler in their car. They're just like, yeah, whatevs. You know, they'll just throw it in their backseat along with their dog or something. Thanks for streaming, pretty aim. Let's see who's on. Let me go to easy mode for this. All right, we got to see who's on. Who's streaming? If you're here, raise your hand. Let's see. Got to open up a new tab. That's kind of work, isn't it?
Thanks for the stream. Have a good week. See you Wednesday, Jim Love.
Thank you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate. Thank you for streaming. All right, Adam streaming. You click on the name you want to see them. Let's see what else. Go.
Thanks for the stream. See you Wednesday.
Wednesday. Thank you. All right, we got choices. We got Adam. They're streaming. Zograd streaming with Death Stranding. Eba Demon going to be doing art. So what else we got? Well, we don't get a chance to read Eba Demon.
Thanks for the stream. Have a good week, Pumpkin Guy, John,
We're trying.
and chat.
We're trying. Therapy. Again, I always wanted to try therapy to just pick at the brain of the person doing the therapy. Because I'd be like, you know, what brings you here today? You know, would they call that like deflection or whatever it is? You know, if you start like really getting into their life. I know what you're not, we're here to talk about you. Well, yes, we are, but me being here also includes you. So I'd like to know who's fixing my problems. Well, when you want to do that, be like, all right, what type of therapist are you? You know, what's your background? How was your relationship with your mother? Or do you have any deep-seated resentment towards your parents that you will superimpose onto my life and how you interpret my feelings? Oh, I would always check out the background because, you know, every psychologist is going to have some kind of baggage in there and they'd be like, you know, I just want to make sure your personal problems aren't going to be spilling over into my thing and you're trying to fix your own problems by trying to fix my problems. But then you walk home every day saying, I'm trying to help people, but I can never help myself. You know, that kind of therapist. You know, I really wanted to get out there to fix the problems I could never fix within inside me. You know they're out there. Don't hire those people. Okay. If they can't fix their own problems, how are they going to fix mine? You know, That's like a mechanic who's like, yeah, I could take care of your car, but they have this like rusted out junk heap on their lawn. You know, well, are you sure you can fix cars? Yeah, I've been working on this one for, well, how long? 7 years. What? What was that? What? Thought you said 7 years. No, I said beers. 7 beers. So you're drunk while you're working on cars. No, that's not what I meant. I'm getting somebody else. All right, snooze it. Snooze the ad. We're wrapping up. We're gonna rate EB. Everybody. EB Demon's gonna do art. I gotta run and get some food before I pass out. What? Dude, I am all caffeine right now with no food. No food. See you Wednesday. We will be on Wednesday. Dawn will be on tomorrow at what? 5 o'clock. Doing more stuff. More Monkey Island, I think. And then EB Demon's going to be streaming. We're going to raid them. We haven't got a chance to do that for a bit because they weren't streaming, last week because they weren't feeling well. Zograd is on. Adam is on. You know, they're in there. Boop, 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 boop. So we got to do that. I know, it's been a bit. So there we go. Everybody, do something fun this week. It is National Custard Day. Vanilla custard. Hey, vanilla yogurt's pretty much like a vanilla custard. Fight me on that. Don't fight me. No, I don't know. You could be one of those Vegas roid-raging Olympians right now. I can't believe that's a thing. We live in the weirdest country. Weirdest country on the planet. And I love every minute of it. All right, everybody, do something fun. Let's go. Let's go.